Welcome back to the Light Pole Podcast, everybody.
Wait,
I just
Joey's
interrupted
hosting?
Wiley. Yes, I am. We just
You
went
hosted
right into
last
it. This is
week.
the beginning of the episode. It's too late. We started already.
cares?
This is staying inside.
You
Oh,
think
anyways,
they
we have
honestly
Tyler,
expect
Wiley,
professionalism
and
from
Darian.
us at this point?
Where's the
Tyler,
structure?
Wiley, and
How you
Darian.
doing? Yep. Hey.
No structure. How do you introduce a podcast?
For the
Okay.
record, Darian was prepared to host. Joey just stole the show, so I guess we're going
That's the
with
kind
that.
of friend he is.
We're just going with
Honestly.
that, I guess.
If you're mad, leave a thumbs up on the video. That'll really show them.
Definitely.
It'll just be you commenting, Darian, right?
Shut your mouth. You understand?
If you're
Anyway,
really
we got
mad,
a-
if you're really mad, you can leave a half thumbs up.
How's that? What's that? That's only you can leave a half thumbs up.
because you only have half a thumb.
He's like, Floop is a madman.
You beat me by one time.
You thought about it at the same time as me.
Oh my goodness! I hate you all. I hate you all.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Darian, do you want to host or no? This is all
Nah,
going to
go
stay
ahead,
in.
bro. It's all you, bro.
I feel a little
fine.
bad
I
now.
don't
I
care.
feel a little
I
bad.
just
You a little hurt?
expelled all
This man
the
just
oxygen
went-
from my lungs.
We did that whole intro, and this man goes, "Do you want to host?" Like, what is
We
this?
good. We all get paid equally from this thing, so don't worry.
Are we
guys.
actually recording?
I still
Yeah,
haven't
it's
gotten
been
paid
recorded.
yet.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like, I think we all pay Wiley. Well, he gets all it.
All right.
Anywho, this episode's going to be fun, not really structured, as always. We're going to start with movie news, and we're going to move on to Darian's the only guy that watched Free Guy. Can you, please?
I literally
You want me to start Free Guy now?
No, he's just giving the
No,
structure of
Kyler.
the episode.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Kyler's
gotcha.
laughing while I'm trying to talk. He's just laughing right in the mic.
Oh, I'll mute him, y'all. I'll mute him. You want me to
Do
Go ahead.
it. Okay, thank you.
Continue.
Anyways, Darian is the only one who watched Free Guy. So he's going to go into a non-spoiler review of that. Then we're going to go into the No Way Home teaser trailer.
Which Kyler will have to take his headphones out for.
Yeah, I'm refraining
'Cause he's
from
being a
watching the
loser.
trailer. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll be away for that discussion.
Okay, let's see what else we have. What if episode to discuss. We'll discuss that quickly.
That.
That is true.
Episodes 2 and 3, because we only
Yeah.
did
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Okay, so episodes 2 and 3. We'll discuss those quickly,
Mhm.
and then
They're
we'll go
short
into the
anyway.
main topic, which is it'll be on the episode. I don't know how to word it.
Underrated
There you
TV
go.
shows.
You're hosting. How do you not know the
It's-
topic?
Listen,
It's
guys, we've been talking about this since we started the
God.
podcast. Can we fire Joey? Can we get him out of here?
yeah.
I don't know why he's still here.
I'll catch
I don't
unemployment,
know.
all right?
I don't know.
I'll catch
I don't know what's
unemployment.
We
going
just
on.
need a
My boy
sound
Biden
bit
will
of
take
him
care of me.
saying, That's lights out.
Rip to all the audio listeners that just got their speakers blown out right there.
Why was that my
did.
cloud?
Yeah, you just
Well, you got close
you
to
got
it.
really close.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the children.
I wasn't
Listening to
apologizing
this
to you. I wasn't
in their,
apologizing to
in
you.
their cars with their families. My cousins, my niece, and my nephew listen to this. Shout out Noah and Aria. Josh, if you're listening to this, shoot me a text. Jimmy and Michelle, I know you guys listen to this. Dude, they are amazing. They'll literally reference things that we said from episode 9.
You're
They'll-
lying.
like, it's amazing.
That's
They'll be
what's
like,
up.
yeah,
I got props there.
It's
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's
So
awesome.
I
Yeah.
know. I don't
And
even
I-
remember what we said.
I don't
in
remember
episode 9.
specific episodes. I just
Yeah,
remember.
I'm saying.
Darian said something offensive, probably. Anyways,
Yeah, it's usually.
let's get started with movie news. Darian, Wiley, take it over, please.
You want to start? You want me to start? You want to start? You want me to start?
I'll hit something because
Go for
so before we get into the Spider-Man trailer and all that, as many people know, it got leaked the day before they dropped the full trailer.
I sure did.
Indeed.
And I remember I got a text from Joseph with the link and all that, and I was like, no way, I'm not watching this. I'll watch it the way it was meant to be watched. And then I heard it wasn't even that good of a quality of a video.
No, it was recording.
Absolute.
It was someone recording off of somebody else's phone.
And it was like 240p.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
bad.
It was really
so
bad.
what I found interesting was I just found out when Disney and other companies send trailers like that early to people, like there's movie critics and stuff like that will get early access to those kind of things. They put a watermark on the trailer saying this was sent to
Specific.
Darian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
they
that
know
if
if it
that
gets leaked.
leaks,
That's smart.
They could
so
trace
this,
it.
yeah. So if you look, you can see the name of the guy who that was sent to. So you already know that brother's in talks with lawyers and all that stuff with Sony. Because
Why would you risk it though?
But
Oh, I was
I
talking
think-
to Wes
wasn't that
when I got a haircut.
How bad the quality was? Could you even see the name? I couldn't even see the name of the person.
I didn't look. I still haven't looked. I was reading about that.
What do you think is like the repercussions for something like that? Like, what does Disney do? Do they
money.
like murder your family? Maybe.
They're
Does
not
that
Kevin
work?
Spacey.
I'm
I
sure
don't
Kevin
know.
Feige will show up at your door and murder you.
Well-
oh, that's what it was. They were talking about where Wes was telling me like there are a
Owen
whole bunch
Wilson?
of memes going around with in what was it? I think it's Captain America and the Winter Soldier when Fury is in Steve's house and he's like shh, and then they show Kevin Feige with like a sniper.
Yeah.
He's like firing him.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson was saying like before Loki, any trailers, before anything came out, any set photos or whatever, he let slip in an interview that he was like growing a mustache for the role as Mobius. And he said after that interview came out, he received a text from a random number saying strike one. And he was like, that had to be Kevin Feige on like a burner.
That's crazy, dude.
Bro, Tom Holland must have
He
like
was probably
8 strikes.
joking,
What
but
the heck?
yeah.
Bro, do you remember the time Tom Holland, this is Spider-Man, for those who don't know, he was on Instagram Live
With the
opening
poster.
up a package. Yeah, he
I
received.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think that was intentional.
Drop the ball.
I think
It could have been.
because at that point he had let other stuff slip, so they use him as a meme in like for the Marvel stuff for him to intentionally spoil stuff as a joke. I think that one was intentional.
That was early on though, so
yeah.
I'm not sure.
I mean, the first few times, yeah, I'm sure it sucked for Disney when he did that. But after a while, they can use him to feed like false information. Because everyone's like, oh, I mean, Tom, he just lets everything slip. So they can just feed him
100%.
like false stuff. And then you just spoil the well because you don't know what's real and what's not.
Yeah, but now they took away his cell phone, so that's why he's been super quiet.
He got his cell phone
And-
privileges taken away.
He's grounded.
To this day, I think the worst spoiler, and I didn't see
Ruffalo.
this when it happened. I believe
That was the funniest.
either one of
thing
you guys or my cousin sent this to me, and I'll play the clip of when
It was
he
for
did it.
Infinity War.
This I've never heard a spoiler like this. Little did we know at the time. Check it out.
It's a lot of fun.
Did you succeed in saving it?
I can't. Can I say it?
No.
So
No?
imagine
Can
that
I
you
just give him
guys
a little
must say it. I mean,
taste?
I wouldn't say too much, but you can say as much as I mean, hey, it's your
Let me
career.
just say this: like every other Marvel movie, it doesn't end well for the superheroes.
so that wasn't the spoiler. So
It's true. In Marvel, it doesn't end that well. Somebody always bites or gets really bad.
let me pause real quick just so we don't get copyright
Too
strike.
late, bro.
So,
Just-
but
Again,
he-
I know you
Wasted
showed
all
Past
that
10
time and
seconds,
nothing
bro.
happened.
Past 10 seconds. Wiley, just clip it real
I
quick.
thought I timed it well.
Wait till he's done. Everybody dies.
Dude, dude.
Not everybody.
Look at
No.
He said
Whatever.
he said half.
Not
He was gonna say
everyone.
half of them die, and then he corrected himself and said everybody.
he is so nervous.
Oh my
If you see his
God.
hands after he says that, because Don
like,
Cheadle, I mean,
he's
is
like,
a stand-up,
oh.
experienced actor.
Yeah.
And this guy, as soon as he says it, he's like, he should have played it off and been like laughed with him, like everybody, like all of them. We say that after every movie we leave.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah.
does.
Everyone dies.
This was the only
I
time.
was gonna act.
It was accurate. Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah,
That's
He got so
wild.
nervous.
You know what's crazy though about the trailer leak for Spider-Man is that the trailer wasn't supposed to drop when it did. It was gonna drop maybe like a week later, after CinemaCon, like a week after CinemaCon. But because it was leaked, they were like, we have to drop it now.
Forced their hand.
Yeah, it was, which I think is why the guy leaked it. He was probably like, the public needs to see this, and then yeah.
I mean, I think they were planning on releasing it anyway because
But
Monday
not that
was
early.
CinemaCon.
But they had already said it was gonna be like a week after CinemaCon. So people at CinemaCon would see it, and then later on, the public would see it.
That's
I just
possible.
don't understand why wait so long in the first place. It's coming out in
Because-
December. Just at that point, just don't release one.
Playing it
I
close
was
to the vest.
so excited for that idea of just don't release a trailer. I thought that would have been brilliant
They would
because
never.
it doesn't matter how much they don't know about the movie, they're still gonna go watch it. They're still
Nah,
gonna talk
this
about
is
it.
this is different. This trailer broke the record for most views. It broke Endgame's record for most views in 24 hours. It created an unreal amount of hype that was there, but it brought it up. And the reason I think it took them so long to release it was because this is the first time Marvel's had this many movies coming out this close together. So if you were to release this before Shang-Chi, now you're taking the heat away from that. There's still 2 months till Eternals comes out. So it's not really going to affect Eternals too much or anything like that. So they had to find the right spot to release it. This was probably
It's a pretty
that
big
golden
week.
spot.
Big week.
I know.
2 weeks for Marvel because you had the second Eternals trailer,
Yeah, that's right.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
trailer, and then
well.
Shang-Chi all at like the same time. Like it's
They're like saturating the market right now. With
I just
movies.
got goosebumps. I love it, dude. Just wait till X-Men and Fantastic Four come out. Just wait.
Fantastic Four. By the way, it's going to be a mix of between new actors and A-list for Fantastic Four.
yeah, Kevin Feige
Yeah.
confirmed that.
Yeah. You know what I saw? Did you watch when he actually said that? Or did you read it?
Oh no, I read
I read
it.
it.
I didn't see it.
So when he said it, it was the interviewer was like, "Are you looking for established actors, or are you going to look to bring new people up like you did with Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston?" The reason he asked that was because he wanted to know if we're getting John Krasinski or Emily Blunt in this kind of stuff.
Mm.
And Kevin Feige, being the master media negotiator, goes, "Well, it's a mix, just like all of our Marvel movies. We get some of the young, some of the new, some of the old. It's the most diplomatic non-answer that you could ever ask
Yeah,
for."
yeah.
And the interviewer was like, "Wow, thank you. You're right."
I know it's funny because
Answer my
until you
question.
mentioned that just now, I didn't realize that when like Thor and everything came out, Chris Hemsworth was a nobody.
It was nothing.
He
Neither
didn't
was
exist.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston
Exactly.
didn't exist in media, and now they're these like household names that you see
Yeah.
everywhere. And
I
it
didn't
was
realize that
because
either
of
until
Marvel.
I was reading about this. I was like, "Holy crap!"
I mean, Chris Hemsworth was in the first Star Trek reboot for all of 5 minutes. He was,
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
Yeah,
was
he was
this dude's
first
dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he was captain of the,
Oh.
the
Name him
Enterprise for, like,
James
20
after my
minutes.
dad.
Yeah,
You're right. I forgot
and
about
I
that.
think that was his first like
He was super young there.
blockbuster role.
Yeah.
He looked super young.
Yeah, but before that, he was nothing.
And for those who don't know, Loki, Tom Hiddleston auditioned to be Thor.
That's the most hilarious
So
thing
weird.
ever.
Yeah.
He, screen
watching
test-
him-
he even got
He
to like
did.
screen
He had
testing and everything. Yeah, with
blonde
the
wig,
blonde
oiled up, and he was
On set. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Wiley, you want to take the next one?
Sure. So as we mentioned, CinemaCon was Monday, right? So some new Batman footage and some description came out for it. So I'm just gonna read the description that was given. It's pretty general, but still pretty cool.
Okay.
This is
Batman,
word
the
for
Dark
word.
Knight.
It says Bruce Wayne walls to ominous piano music. For some reason, Batman has always stood to as one of the major characters of the 20th century, Pattinson says. We see him in the cowl removing it. He says it is radically different from other Batman movies. Reeves says we haven't seen anything grounding it the way Year One does. It's not an origin story, but it is a Batman in his early days. Footage shows Batman beating up goons set in red light, explosions, police officers, and dark chaos. He's really working out his rage, Pattinson says. All the fights seem very personal. He uses various weapons to beat down enemies. A shot shows Andy Serkis as Alfred. The Batmobile drives with flames coming from his exhaust. We can't wait for you to see the Batman in theaters next year, Reeves says.
Did we
I'm so
know that
excited,
Andy
dude.
Serkis was Alfred?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot too
It's
until I
amazing.
read about it.
Oh my god, I love that.
Andy Serkis. Yeah, it's amazing. Freaking.
I think
can't wait for
I
that
think the
movie.
whole thing about him like working out his rage was a little obvious after that first trailer when he
Yeah.
put that poor
Who the
man
heck
into a
are you?
vegetative state.
I'm watching it now. Yeah, is this guy? I
definitely
when
love
that
Year
came
One
out,
Batman, though.
What is it? What is that? Is that
100%.
him starting off?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a comic arc. It is like beautiful though.
Batman young. He's just a straight savage. He's just.
Oh no, yeah, he touched the floor through the man's face with his fist. Like he punched the floor.
So Chris Nolan's Batman didn't follow any comic book line. It was kind of all of.
I mean, vaguely.
Yeah.
Like
just
the
kinda pulled
villains and stuff.
people.
Yeah, he just kind
It
of.
was comic.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was comic like inspired, but not comic accurate.
Yeah.
in terms
Like
of-
Two Face was alive for like a week.
yeah.
That's in the comics. He's a recurring villain.
He's a major player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah.
You're not wrong there. Yeah,
He
they
just
did
came
pretty
in out
much-
of nowhere, immediately turned into Two
Bane,
Face.
too.
Yeah, Bane.
Bane
yeah.
doesn't die immediately.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this.
And Bane
Batman
wasn't
movie.
just naturally strong either.
So excited. You know, Tom Hardy said the criticism he got for playing Bane like really hurt him when it came out. He was too small. He didn't look.
He put on like
stuff
30
that.
pounds of muscle. What do you mean too
Bro,
small?
Yeah, but they
To this
expected
day-
like comic Bane. That's why probably
To
like
this
Hugh
day,
Jackson
I
would
watched
turn
that movie and I
into it.
still can't tell it's Tom Hardy.
Right?
No.
I love that.
And
It
it's
doesn't even
amazing.
look like him.
It doesn't look like him.
I liked it better that way because you get the
Yeah.
like
You get the
overly
character,
comic
not
book.
the
Yeah, you get the overly comic book Bane, and he just looks stupid.
with the
But
venom
this
coming
was-
out of him and
'cause
stuff. This was
the
more
whole-
realistic.
The whole point of Christopher Nolan's Batman was making it as like realistic as possible. That's why the fight scenes were kind of weak, because you think a superhero movie, you're thinking like, oh, bouncing off walls and doing all this crazy stuff. It was just a dude with literal like hockey pads, like punching people. Like that's how it would be.
Use
He's not
hockey
gonna be
pads.
super dexterous.
I
gonna
never
be
thought
weighed
about the
down.
fight scenes as being weak until I was reading criticism of the movie, and I was
Oh,
like,
man.
I could see it.
They hated
It's not-
Batman Begins fight scenes, and so then he adjusted it with that one take in Dark Knight Rises
able to
against
turn your
Bane.
Mm.
No, but Nolan. Like everyone criticized Nolan, the fight
Really?
choreography from like Begins and a little bit in Dark Knight. But then in Dark Knight Rises, he was like bet, and then you have that Batman versus Bane scene in the city with all the goons versus the police officers, and it's just like that one. I love that shot. So
None of Nolan's movies are action heavy.
No.
They're story driven.
exactly,
And that's
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. I don't need another action movie. There's plenty of them.
That's
love
why
like,
Batman-
the rich story and worlds that
Yeah.
he creates. That's
why The
what-
Dark Knight was so good. It was driven instead of by fight scenes between him and Joker. It was driven about the
battle of, like
chaos that was going on in the city with politically between the commissioner and then Harvey and then this guy, I forget his name, Rupert or whatever, and then you got the Joker causing all this. That movie is just I love that movie, and I'm so excited for next year's too.
I can't wait. It's been a while since we had a good Batman movie. So
Any more news?
when did Dark Knight Rises come out?
Bro.
2012?
2012.
that's crazy.
Hey.
That's
Gee,
crazy,
man.
It's gonna be 10 years.
It's almost
Yeah,
10
Dark Knight-
years.
I remember when I
Dark
first
Knight-
saw that.
2008,
It was
right?
08. That's insane, dude. That's 13
Dark
years.
Knight was 08.
And you know
I
why it
remember
still holds
walking
up?
into the brass mill.
It still holds up because it's all practical. All
'Cause
practical
that's it.
sets. It's amazing.
I mean, it is.
Blowing up
at-
jets and all that
oh,
stuff.
what in the world? Oh goodness, I done turned down my Siri. She done recorded all that.
So there's a
I'm getting exposed.
so there's a rumor going around that supposedly there may be a solo Hulk movie, a new one.
With Ruffalo.
With Mark Ruffalo?
I believe so.
I don't think
but I don't think it would be-
Ruffalo's Hulk is
I don't
strong
think it would
enough.
be his current Hulk. I think it would be kind of like his Hulk where he transforms.
Planet Hulk. I could see like
No clue. But I think the rumor is this is where they want to introduce other Hulks.
So
I think it would be
Amadeus
current.
Cho.
I think it would be current time.
if I'm
he has
correct,
to heal that arm. You know,
his
hit some
gimpy arm.
gamma ray. Come at me.
What were you saying, Darren?
I was saying if I'm correct, the Marvel, the MCU didn't have so Marvel doesn't
No, it
still
doesn't have distributor rights, no, or something.
they
something
don't
like that.
have distributed
It's
rights
Universal.
to the Hulk, which is why Thor Ragnarok kind of doubled as a Hulk
A
movie.
Hulk movie. Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea. It's the same thing with Spider-Man with Sony and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But I found that pretty
Have you ever
interesting.
been to
so-
Universal Studios in Florida?
Oh yeah,
Hulk ride.
They have the Hulk ride there.
yeah, and the Spider-Man ride too. I never thought about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't need that Mark Ruffalo movie. I'm not a fan of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, so
I don't
I'm a
mind
fan
him.
of his band.
I like his banner. I don't like his.
yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah.
I don't think that his
They went the wrong
character
direction
is
for
strong
Professor Hulk.
enough for a solo movie. I think he makes a great like in Ragnarok. I thought he made a great side character,
he's a good
Mhm.
compliment to. Yeah.
Hemsworth and all that stuff.
Bring
but
Betty back,
Exactly.
bro.
on his who?
Bring Betty.
Betty.
Betty
Like-
Ross?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was in the solo one. Then they just they just wrote her out. Well, we'll get into that. They wrote her
Well,
out for
would
like
it still be
Avengers.
Liv Tyler?
I don't know.
Because
wouldn't
Liv
mind.
Tyler was Edward Norton's.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Betty.
if they recast,
But Ross was the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
So how does that work?
We'll see. Multiverse, anything's possible.
Honestly.
Oh, true. After this, yeah, literally after this, they
Anything
can
is
do
possible.
whatever they want.
And you'd be
It'd be
like, but why?
multiverse.
Multiverse.
Yeah,
Yep.
multiverse.
Variants. It's all good.
Suck it.
I do want to see Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Which is a real
I don't know anything
possibility.
about.
That's Ross. Red Hulk is Ross.
Oh,
He's
that's right.
dying.
That's right.
Which they're setting it up
Especially
because
after Black
Widow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
We
pretty
saw
much
that.
He's gonna be so dope.
slowly dying, and he's like, "Yeah, let me inject myself so I can cure myself," and then
Experimental
yeah,
steroids.
Yeah.
So I felt like this was off topic, and it's not anything crazy. But Netflix finally released the release date for Don't Look Up, which we have all been waiting for. The Leonardo
Oh, DiCaprio. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah,
So did I.
so it's coming out December 24th, Christmas Eve, which
Really?
gets me so excited that it's coming out this year.
At the
I'm just
beginning
happy.
of 2021, weren't we talking about how Netflix said there was going to be a new movie like twice a week or something
Well,
like
there
that?
is. They're just all garbage.
Oh
Have
yeah,
they
there's
done
a
that?
They're
bunch.
just like under the radar type stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
I haven't heard anything about any of them.
They never said, "Oh, these are going to be major like
No,
top
yeah,
contending
everyone knew it
movies."
was gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Dude,
Not
you should see
blockbusters.
the release date list that they have here. I mean, Sandra Bullock's got a movie coming out on there on the 10th. You got this one on the 24th. Maggie Gyllenhaal has one on the 31st.
I think she is hideous. I don't like
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
I don't.
Well,
like
we don't
Jake Gyllenhaal's
we don't
sister.
body shame here.
I'm not body shaming her.
I was.
I don't
Jake
like
Gyllenhaal's
her.
a good looking dude, though.
That's
I'm just
dirty.
kidding.
Damn.
I don't think she's. I was just kidding. I don't think she's ugly. Tyler said that.
Wow.
Don't come after me. It wasn't me. I was just kidding.
That's so bad.
I don't think Maggie Gyllenhaal's ugly. She's perfect.
So
She's like, I never looked at her like that. She's like she's like Sandra Bullock. Like I never look at Sandra Bullock like
Oh my god.
she's cute or ugly. I'm just like she's a good actress. That's it. Same thing with Maggie Gyllenhaal. Let's move on. I'm gonna dig
Okay,
myself a hole here.
let's we're getting back to the age of like these ensemble casts with like just stacked.
Yeah.
All right, you have all these Knives Out movies, right? Well, all these casts. You have Don't Look Up,
Yep.
which is just absolutely stacked. Have you seen David O. Russell? He's coming out with a new movie in like a year or two. David O. Russell, he did like Joy, he did American Hustle, Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, that's some
all those-
Oscar-winning movies right there.
Bro, he has an untitled project coming out. Let me read this cast to you.
Oh, let's do it.
Margot Robbie, John David Washington, let's see, Michael Shannon, Anya Taylor-Joy, Robert De Niro, Zoe Saldana, Christian Bale, Timothy Oliphant,
Oliphant.
Rami Malek, Mike Myers, Chris Rock. Like, bro, what a
Mike
cast!
Myers back?
This
Mike
is like
Myers is
insane.
Mike Myers
Still
back.
active?
Bro,
He's making a comeback, dude. Dude,
First of all, you said Michael Shannon. Anything with Michael Shannon, I freaking love.
good immediately. John David
oh my
Washington
goodness.
killed it
Also-
in Tenet. Like, come on, like.
Have you guys seen that show? I think it's a Hulu original. 9 Perfect Strangers.
I've heard
It's
of
like
it.
a
I haven't.
miniseries.
I haven't watched
It's
it.
the cast in that is stacked. You got Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy, Michael Shannon, Luke Evans. Who was it? There was a bunch of other people too. Those are like I think the bigger ones, and then there's like a bunch of like what do they call them? Like character actors that you see like everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be pretty good.
Yo, but the one Wiley mentioned, I mean, that's like 15 A-list,
A-list
actors.
actors,
Yeah.
bro.
John David Washington, Anya Taylor-Joy, like those are the biggest gets. In
Robert De
Hollywood
Niro.
right now.
Taylor-Joy.
Christian
Anya
Bale.
Taylor-Joy.
She's the one from
She's
Queen's
Split.
Gambit. Split.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
She's actually on like the Hollywood's like top 4 most sought
Yeah.
after.
Up and comers.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
No,
She's
like,
got that weird Last Night in Soho.
yeah. What was the
That's
list?
really
It
really
was
good
it
now.
was the guy who plays King.
Oh yeah. Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. It was Anya Taylor, Florence Pugh, and who was the other one? There was
Wasn't it?
fourth
Was it
one.
John David Washington?
No.
Or no?
Leave Florence Pugh alone. All right, no slander.
I didn't say nothing.
my
They're
big-headed
doing this
queen.
to me again.
I forgot who the fourth one was, but yeah.
She's pretty and everything. She just got a dome.
Yeah, stop. We're not doing this today. We're not doing this.
I am zipping my lip. I am
I was
not
quoted
saying
from Darian.
Guys, bad news. Venom, Let There Be Carnage got pushed back all the way to 2022.
Yeah.
And there's no expected release date as of right now.
Yeah.
How
What
insane!
else is
Incredible.
Sony doing that got pushed
Incredible.
back so far?
I swear, if they push
They want
back
money.
Spider-Man.
They want money, so they're pushing it because of like the whole COVID situation and stuff. That movie's done. It has to be. It's ready. It was supposed to come out
Venom?
next month. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
They're just pushing it
next
back
month.
for.
Come on.
Directed by Andy Serkis again, like amazing.
Oh
So.
my God. Wait, it's directed by Andy
It's
Serkis?
directed by
We
Andy
went
Serkis.
through this. We went through
did.
this.
Was I here?
Pay
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
attention,
you were.
jabroni.
Oh my God. Andy Serkis is on a roll. I freaking love Andy Serkis. He's a very underrated, like,
Talk about underrated
Hollywood
actor.
person.
He's probably the most underrated. Yeah, he does everything, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. We could have a
Definitely.
whole episode on all the stuff that Andy Serkis has
Yeah.
done that people
Whole
don't know.
episode dedicated to Andy Serkis. Let's do
Andy
it.
Serkis.
Please.
We get a cameo by him.
He's like,
he
shows
opens it up.
The same
He's
thing
like,
that we did with Sam Witwer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw Reminiscence came out.
Hugh Jackman.
And on a budget of 60 to 80 million dollars, they made a whopping 2 million opening weekend. It is
Bro, they had
One of the-
garbage. They had garbage advertising. Not enough trailers. Not enough. Like nobody
This is very
knew about
true.
this movie.
The score isn't that great.
Where did it release?
It released in
Like-
theaters and on HBO Max, which
HBO
in my
Max,
opinion
yeah.
is the reason that
Yeah.
it probably would have made maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. No one knew about this movie though.
Nope.
No. If you guys hadn't told me about it, I never would have.
No
heard
one
I
of
would
even
never-
knew
yeah,
about
me
it.
either.
You know about movies when they're making them. I didn't even
That's
know this
true.
was a
No one
thing
knew they were
until the
making it,
trailer
yeah.
dropped, and I was like, "What? What the heck is this?" You know.
Yeah, that
That's a
was.
shame.
I wonder if it was good though. I wonder if it was good.
I haven't gotten back to it. I haven't seen it yet, but the reviews are generally pretty similar. Where it's like it doesn't tap into the
Lukewarm.
potential that it presents.
Mm.
It's okay, but there's a lot of like
Plot holes.
maybe plot holes, maybe like missing things.
It seemed like one of those movies that it has like really big shoes to fill. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
ambitious, but it's hard to follow through with everything
Definitely.
that they want to do.
Yeah, but the problem, their main trailer, for those, there's a
Shows
teaser
everything.
trailer that comes out for a movie, and then there's a main trailer.
Mhm.
The teaser is supposed to, like, for example,
Pique your
Eternals,
interest.
get you hyped for the movie. Yeah, show you what we're gonna see. Like, oh man, I want to see that. And then the main trailer will show you this is the plot.
Mhm.
This is why they're doing this. Now get ready for the movie. Their main trailer explained nothing, and it went from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and you still didn't know what it was about. I couldn't tell you what this movie's about. Something about he goes into dreams.
It's like
And from unlocking
The
the
wa-
memories to
the
find out where his
world-
wife is. I
the
don't-
world flooded, and the only way to kind of get back to like the old sense of life is to go in through your memories and dreams. I think.
The Matrix. Wow.
So-
And take
and
climate change
Inception.
seriously, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
Matrix?
the Matrix,
We got the name for it.
4, right?
December 22nd.
It's called,
December
it's called
22nd.
Matrix Resurrection.
This
Yeah.
year?
Yep. Oh, I am so excited.
They're
for
gonna
that.
bring Keanu Reeves back, man. They're gonna bring him back.
Bringing it- yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently,
back.
there's a young Morpheus. There's some pictures that dropped of a young Morpheus. So
Pictures of is it still Lawrence Fishburne with like makeup? or
D8?
something, or-
no, let me find
Oh.
it.
Just got a whole
Oh,
bunch
I
of
know.
makeup
When-
to make him look softer.
When softer? What the heck? These are weird
His skin
adjectives
softer.
to use. When was the first Matrix release? What year was that?
98. I want to say 97,
Oh
98.
my god!
It was
are
either
you
97,
kidding me?
98. Yeah, it
The year I
was,
was born.
Yeah.
97.
Yeah.
you look back
That's
at the
wild.
CGI for that. It was a little rough.
Jurassic Park was 96, bro. Or 95, 96. Like that's
Yeah.
I think it was like
great.
95. But Jurassic
so-
Park holds up like nothing else. man.
Yeah.
So it looks like it was shown at Comic-Con. That was or CinemaCon. That was
CinemaCon.
another thing that was shown at CinemaCon. So people are
A
talking about
trailer?
it. But
They had a trailer?
they showed, I believe they showed footage. I don't know if
Oh,
it was
okay.
a trailer.
Like little teasers.
Same thing they did with Jurassic World,
Okay.
Dominion. They showed footage.
Interesting.
You know what always bugged me? I'm gonna go off on a tangent here just so everyone knows. When we
All
went
right.
to the Star Wars Festival 2017, the convention,
Good times.
and we saw the trailer for what was it, Last Jedi?
And
Yep.
immediately I watched it
I
right
know
after.
we were like, You guys have like first look at this trailer before
Yeah.
the rest of the world sees it, and then like 5 minutes later they release it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, like
I
We all
text-
get the
I think I-
notification.
I
like,
think I
"Bling!"
texted
We're
you
like,
guys.
"Why?" Yes,
yeah,
you did.
like
You
by
did.
the time we finished it, Wiley's like, yo, I'm about to watch a trailer. I was like, what?
It wasn't
it goes-
cool.
We
That's
text
so
Wiley. We're like,
sad.
yo, that trailer looks amazing. And Wiley goes, yeah, just drop that YouTube. And I'm like, hold up.
Come on, man.
We came
There
to
goes I.
Florida to get a world premiere, and y'all not going to give us a day to bask in the fact that we've seen this before
That was
you.
rough.
Still pretty awesome. The
The
vibe there
environment
was
was
pretty
spot-
awesome.
Yeah, I was standing
Yeah.
next to a TIE fighter. You don't get that in your
That
living
is true.
room.
Hayden
But-
Christensen was being interviewed 40 feet in front of us. Like,
And
not
shooting
age.
t-shirts
The man
into
does
the
not
audience
age.
with the cannon.
nah, he's got a couple wrinkles, but I mean, he looks
Nah,
good.
I mean,
That's pretty crazy.
He's chilling on the farm, living his life away from everyone.
True.
Like, of course, the man's stress
Good little
free.
Christian boy. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's stay on the Star Wars track here.
Okay.
Some news came out. It's not what I sent you, Darren. It's something else first.
Oh, okay. I was prepared.
So to keep Luke Skywalker a secret, I don't know if any of you have seen this. To keep him a secret on The Mandalorian, the season 2 finale.
I gotta know where you're going with this.
Okay, nobody knew
Oh, yeah.
it was Luke. Not even the cast members, the actors. It was written into the script that the Jedi that shows up is Plo Koon, and
That's awesome.
they even
Died during
had a
66.
script.
They
They
showed
had a
him
they had a
die.
script
They
with
had a
him.
script and everything.
They actually used VFX in the editing to trick everyone. It's legit. Like, I'm gonna send you a screenshot there.
They literally show him be getting blown up from
Yeah, I
know.
like
Yeah.
wolf pack. Like, how does that work?
I don't know, but they. It's pretty
I
funny.
didn't know about that. You know what that came up with? It was because they've released something on Disney Plus, the making of The Mandalorian. That's what it was. You know what, Wiley? I think I found it, so I should
yeah,
be able
you
to
can
screen share here.
It's just like
It's just-
someone did like a rendering of it or something, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick. We wouldn't be mad because we know and love Plo Koon.
But
Yeah.
we would
Yeah.
also know like he's dead. Like, how is
Yeah.
this even?
And
It
the
ain't possible.
the average viewer isn't gonna know offhand
No.
who Plo Koon is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that'd be like 5% of the people watching that would be like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, it's Plo
Yeah.
Koon.
Yeah.
Whereas-
5%.
And then
I'd say
after,
it's
everyone
like,
would,
wait.
like, yeah.
I think like a solid 30 or 40 would recognize him. 5 would be excited about it. Like, holy cow, this is awesome. And then of that 5, 99% of them would be like, this makes no sense.
Because this is what kills me about Star Wars. It's the untapped potential that there is in these characters and in the lore that there is outside of the movies, and they keep going back to the same things, which I know.
Republic and New Republic era are the only
Yeah.
things that we've ever seen.
Mhm.
Republic Empire and New Republic era
It's
are
because
the only thing we've seen in media.
we know about
Yeah,
this
I know.
stuff, but
That's
but
why I'm writing a campaign so we can play Star
But you know what?
Wars.
Oh, goodness.
if they were to
Shit, you're writing one too. Shut up.
if they were to do it right, it could just be like Marvel, where even though a lot of people don't know about these things, they can just introduce it
You
in a
still
way that
fall in love
makes
with it.
sense. Yeah. But
I know virtually nothing. I know very little about Marvel comics and anything. I know a good amount about the movies and stuff, but even still, I don't know much. And I enjoy every last one of them. And I am hyped like I'm a comic book nerd that's been doing this since day one. Like, that's how they make me feel.
The problem is Marvel's done such like a phenomenal job thus far. So Disney's putting a lot of emphasis and money and time towards even bettering the Marvel projects, whereas Star Wars has gotten a massive amount of very mixed feedback.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who hate the new Star Wars movie.
Star
the
Wars
sequel
fans are the
trilogy.
worst fans on earth.
Oh,
like
100%.
like,
Yeah.
it's-
It's pretty bad fan base.
They're not gonna want to put that much time and energy and money toward doing those types of Star Wars projects because they don't know what kind of reaction they're gonna get out of it.
Well, let me tell you, the Light of the Jedi and the Rising Storm books that show the height of what is it?
the High
The
Republic.
The
High Republic. Thank you. I mean, they
I
are
never read the
so
book.
good, and it is so cool seeing
It is
these
cool to see
Jedi.
how many Jedi there were
Mhm.
back then and how they
And the
worked
way-
together.
How different they were too, right? Like the
Yes.
Dude, their ships. I'm just saying their ships. Oh,
There's
so many gray
the key
Jedi
to
and
the
stuff.
ship is a lightsaber.
is their
That's
lightsaber?
sick.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Picture like a giant like centipede coming at. Picture the one from Avengers, that giant centipede. That's the Jedi ship, and then
What
all the little bugs
centipede
that
was in
split.
Avengers?
the one that Hulk beats up.
Oh,
He's
the
like,
flying
I'm
one?
always
Yeah.
angry, and then goes
Oh.
boom. You know.
Yeah.
Or how
yeah,
about
that-
the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh yeah,
That should be better explained.
that's a better
Thank you,
Mhm.
Joey.
illustration. Yeah,
Very. Yeah, I agree.
that was sick.
So-
I love that scene.
That's how this is. All the Jedi have their own little pods that they've
The
even
vectors.
Yoda's in one, dude.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
Young
I love
Yoda. Well, younger Yoda.
Younger
Yeah,
Yoda.
he's
Yeah,
still
this
mad
is-
old.
He's
He's
still
like
like
5
600.
million years old.
Yeah.
Did you guys know they were making a prequel to Lion King?
That was actually
Why?
another
Like
one.
the
You're right.
live action in quotation marks. I'm doing
I-
quotation
yeah.
marks right now. man.
Don't get ahead of
Was it
yourself. We're not
Mufasa
done.
when he
We're
said
not
that?
done with Star Wars, Joey. Can you?
Sorry,
back.
Can
I'll
you
stay
hold up?
quiet.
Can you hold up? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll take
Get back
the
to that,
Star
Joe,
Wars.
because I gotta
Okay, thank
continue.
you.
Wiley, present the next one, and I'll screen share when
Okay.
you say it.
So, there have been some kind of, I guess, leaked. I don't want to say leaked, but just like some concept art and photos of Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader.
Oh,
So basically, so the
when
question
did you
is,
spa day.
the article kind of explains it, but the question was sort of like, why would Hayden Christensen be back if he's going to be in the suit as Darth Vader already, and they're not doing any flashbacks, and basically we'll see him like, kind of like, I guess
In the
like
process of
in the process of becoming Darth Vader. I'm assuming
Yep.
sometimes in the back of the tank, taking the suit off. Maybe he's like still struggling with the fact that he has to wear the suit, and he tries to be around without it as much
Well,
as possible.
In the
Um,
comics, when he first becomes like after 66 and Mustafar,
He doesn't wear the helmet, right, or something like that.
no, he does.
Mhm.
The like Palpatine gives him the suit and all that stuff, but he takes it out for like a test drive. He kills like a bunch more Jedi and like the librarian and all that stuff. But he comes back and he keeps telling Palpatine like, I need different boots. I need like shock absorbers in my boots. I need more dexterity in my like right arm to help me wield my lightsaber better and stuff like that. So he does modifications. So it could be something like that. Like
Maybe
he
take
goes
it
back
off,
and he's like,
don't want
I need
this.
modifications. Yeah, so he takes it off and you see Hayden and all that stuff.
So I think that's pretty cool.
his armor is insane.
I would love
I
to
am
see like a
so
flashback,
ready for
but
that.
I mean,
That Obi-Wan series is gonna be
it
Amazing.
finished it wrapped, like it's done filming.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
When is that projected?
mid next year somewhere.
Yeah, I
or-
think it's sometime spring
That
2020.
hurts. Well, we have Book of Boba.
Dude, we're already going into September. Think about that for a second.
we're
Do you
2
remember?
months away from a year from starting this podcast.
That's crazy.
oh my god.
Wow.
We episode 1, we discussed if we would ever go back to a movie theater again. That was our main topic, and here we are. Like, that's
I
crazy.
don't remember that.
I haven't. I think I listened to episode 1 like the week it came out.
Once.
And that was it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a rough episode.
I never-
To anyone,
was
to
rough.
anyone listening who started with us from episode 1, good for you, man. I respect that.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
All 5 million of Darren's cousins,
and Joseph.
Joseph,
And Joseph.
Alexi, Sotelo, Danny, you're there.
Frank.
Justin,
Frank, my boy
Frank.
Frank.
Angel listens. Lexi listens.
Kenny.
She's always commenting.
That's true. Yeah, Ken hasn't
Our new
commented in a
listeners.
minute, so I don't even know if
Nah, but Ken
Oh.
listens too.
he still
He'll
listens.
message
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
cool.
So thank you guys.
Manny Sparks, 100%. Manny Sparks is our biggest fan.
Fire emoji.
Fire
Manny
emoji.
ain't
Fire
never heard-
emoji. Fire emoji.
Manny ain't never heard more than 30
I
seconds.
can
of-
post.
he'll-
I can post my left pinky toe at 1:30 in the morning, and he'll send a fire emoji. What's up,
and then
Manny?
he'll
What's
say
good?
bougie.
Yeah, like what is that?
And Justin
Yeah.
Noster too. Thanks, pal. I don't. Well, how
Justin
long have we
Cruz,
been
I think.
recording?
So far, 39
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, Justin's gone.
Jeez.
Justin's
he's gone.
He's
Yeah.
not listening
He's gone.
anymore.
Past the 30 minutes, he's gone.
Yeah, we're gonna move on with that.
Mm.
So
Lion King?
Daniel RPK, the professional leakster that I
Ooh.
just found out about through Wiley, mentioned, and this is not Spider-Man related.
Doctor Strange?
Let the
Doctor
record
Strange?
show. Yes.
Okay.
I want nothing to do with Spider-Man leaks, spoilers, anything like that. Moving on. He said that Wanda will be fighting an X-Men from the Fox universe in Doctor Strange 2.
That's a lot going on.
Tell me that.
Okay.
Well, now we know Wanda's in Doctor
He made
Strange.
that as a statement, like
Daniel,
a fact.
listen, Daniel RPK, he's pretty reliable when it comes to trailers, some minor plot points. He's not great with all leaks. There's another.
Who is this guy?
He's just a Reddit user or whatever.
He has connections in the industry, that kind of thing.
There's another Reddit user called My Time to Shine Hello, who he's pretty much 100% accurate about everything. Like, I'm talking like I read the leaks for Spider-Man and the trailer confirmed everything that he said before it came out. And they asked him, okay, Daniel said this. Is this true? He said yes, and he name dropped who it is. I can tell you guys if you want to know.
No.
Oh, I'm itching, but no, I don't.
I can tell you.
I don't understand why you do that to yourself.
Neither do
What's
I.
the point of watching
D.
a movie if
I
you
can
just
text
Kyler,
spoil
take off your
everything?
headphone. No,
You wanna know?
Or
Oh,
actually,
come
no,
on, Joey.
You text me. You
I'm
text
gonna
me.
text
Riley.
you.
Yeah, text it.
I
Take
kinda
this
wanna
off
know.
the podcast. People don't want to know that.
Oh,
Just
true, yeah.
my natural reaction.
That's you plebes. All right,
Sorry.
we're looking at Wiley typing, and we're
I'm
waiting
waiting
on
for it.
Joey's reaction here. Squirrel Girl, Wiley. No way.
Hold up.
Imagine.
I'm gonna send you the screenshot, Joey.
I wouldn't put it past Marvel, to be honest.
There is nothing for me to even begin
Well,
guessing.
I see the bubbles.
It's the highlighted
God.
comment.
X-Men is so huge.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe it's Blob for all I know, or Gambit. I don't know. One of the villains over there. Well, it's because I'm looking at Joey's reaction right now. Okay, enough.
Bro,
Dude.
We're moving.
Oh
on.
my
bro,
goodness.
I have a lot more information on this
I
movie.
can't breathe right now.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, we're moving on. We're moving
Right.
on. We're moving on.
Moving on.
Fans
Let
don't
me
want to
tell
hear
you
this.
guys.
Okay.
Moving on. That was actually it.
Revamping.
I really want to talk
Revamping.
about it now. I'm definitely talking to Joey
No.
later.
That's fine.
What? I've seen that.
Did you
comic, I
guys
feel
see
like.
that Mission Impossible? Yeah, I'm just gonna come up with something.
Pull
here.
Tom Cruise in here.
Okay, what about
guys
Lion
see
King?
Lion
Lion
King?
King prequel. What happened?
That's what I was gonna ask you. How'd you guys?
We just died live on air.
Dude, sound yo. But
He
we
said
need to
the
try not to laugh.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
We
You
need
can't
to do
try
Al
that
Sharpton.
Kylie be
Yeah, I already.
No, that's on the try not to laugh. That's on try not to laugh. We put that.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it on now. I'm just saying.
Kylie?
I'll never forget when I first saw that. We were playing ball and Juan Nieves walks up to me. He goes, "You want to see something that had me in tears today?" I'm like, "Sure." Shows me that video and I had to sit out the game because I was on the floor, stomach hurting.
Just play it. Just play it once right now. Just play it once right now.
No. We're look at him. We'll save that. He's just thinking about it dying. We'll save that. Look at these guys. They're literally seizing right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Look at this. I'm muting everyone. All right, guys. Welcome to today's book reviews.
No.
Even if
Today's
you
book review.
mute me, they can still hear me because I'm recording.
Oh, this is unreal. Oh, yeah.
So we got the prequel to Lion King.
Hold up, real quick. There's 3 videos that get me every time. All right. There's that one. There's the
He
one.
does it twice.
There's the one of the dude speaking Russian, and it sounds like a diesel truck trying to start in the morning.
Never seen it.
He's like, glug, 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 glug.
God.
And then watch it. The third one is, I think it was like Nigerian dude trying to pronounce the soccer teams.
Oh, I love that one.
Joel sent me that one too, bro.
Dude, he gave up like after the
goodness.
second one, and he just said.
At one
random
point, it
stuff.
said like Manchester City. He was just like, Memphis.
Yeah.
And it's like live on the news.
Yeah, the news. Yeah.
That one and anything having to do with huskies just like barking and then it like transitioning into like a scream. Those absolutely destroyed.
That
me.
is some boomer humor, dude. The goat. Oh my goodness, the goat screaming and stuff like that. I
Oh,
can't.
man.
Man.
No, but have you ever heard like huskies
Yeah,
screaming?
they like legit scream.
it's an
Yeah, but
actual
I've never
scream.
laughed at. I mean,
Dude,
animal
that
videos in general,
kills
I don't
me.
laugh at.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Okay, that was rough.
Ugh.
That was a good
That's
laugh.
it on
Though.
my-
That was a good
Yeah,
laugh.
no, Al
We
Sharpton.
all right, we still haven't
You
gotten
played
to the
that.
Lion King. Like confirmed, like they're doing a prequel. What's
Yeah,
it,
they already.
What is
It's
a Lion King
Mufasa?
prequel? It's Mufasa
It's
young.
it's
Mufasa
young
and Scar?
Mufasa, young Scar, and they
Okay.
cast it for both.
okay. It's gonna be
Well,
what
Jeremy
live,
Irons was
live action,
Scar.
like the Jon Favreau
Like
version?
the new one, like the newest one that
Oh,
came out.
So then it would be yeah, it was Jeremy. No. The new Scar was who?
Jeremy Irons.
I think
I
who's
thought
gonna
you-
be young Mufasa is gonna be Aaron Pierre. I think his name
Wasn't
is.
Jeremy Irons is Alfred from the Bat flick, right?
Mhm.
He was the original Scar.
Was he?
Yeah. Who was the new Scar? Wasn't it?
I thought he was the new Scar.
Oh, new Scar.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. Don't listen to me.
I feel like it was Benedict
forgot who the new
Cumberbatch, but I
Scar
could be wrong.
Nah,
I'm
he was
way off.
Khan
I'm way off.
from. He was Khan in.
Anyway, regardless,
Chick-
don't
well,
matter.
Oh,
a
yeah.
204.
Yeah. Yep. More.
How do you
What'd you
pronounce
got?
that?
Brad
Chiwetel?
Pitt?
Chiwetel Ejiofor, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Dom Toretto.
Tiwatown. Marlena.
Scar. A family.
I forgot
So-
John Oliver was Zazu.
Yeah.
I freaking love
His
John
voice is
Oliver.
unrecognizable. I mean, not recognizable. It's super
It's
recognizable.
so recognizable.
Well, you know-
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know who
Spider-Man?
was? You know who was Zazu in the original one, right?
No.
Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
What?
Rowan Atkinson in the original.
Rowan Atkinson. Yeah.
Do you guys know how? Have we been through this? How
What
rich
you mean?
that guy is?
he's loaded.
Mad
Bro.
ugly.
He
His
is
net worth-
loaded.
I mean, he is, but
His net worth is $150 million, guys. He is worth
Rowan
almost a quarter of
Atkinson?
$1 billion. And if Google says that, it's more. That's always how it is. Yes,
Why?
Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. Just
The grape lady, bro.
yeah, man.
All right.
We got it. We're
Yeah.
at like an hour
Yep.
of movie news.
Yep.
all right,
46
let's move
minutes,
on.
okay.
Let's go on to the next topic. Darren, quickly, please, give us a non-spoiler review of the movie
Free
Free.
guy, right?
Guy.
Here. Boom.
Go ahead, right now.
He's
I
the
went
only
into
one who's
this
seen
movie.
it, right?
Yeah, he's the only
I'm
one.
waiting for Wendy to get back, and I'm gonna watch it with her.
Sinopolis.
We should do it together. I would love to be. We have to be together to watch this movie. Trust me. There's some stuff in the third
I
act.
saw one scene that I think would probably blow my mind in theater, but yeah.
Dude. So I went into this
Hmm.
movie completely blind that day. I had no idea what it was about. Never saw a trailer.
What?
Yeah, I never watched any of the trailers for Free Guy.
Why
I
were you so
knew-
excted to see it if you'd never
Dude, he
seen
would
the trailer?
he would
Because-
text me twice a day, like Joey, I can't wait. I'm like, dude,
Because the reviews were gushing about it. They were like, "This movie's like it's so good right now." And I was like, "Oh, cool." I thought it was a good drama with Ryan Reynolds. I thought he was like, I don't know. I had no idea. So I
It's
go
like
in.
Ready Player One on steroids.
So I go in, and the first 20 minutes were a cold bucket of water to the face. I was like, "Oh, it's this kind of movie." Okay.
Yeah.
A video game movie with cheesy jokes and stuff like that. Okay. Took me a little bit to get used to. At first, I was like, this is not what I wanted to watch. Then it picks up and you see what the plot of the movie is about. And by the time you get to the third act of the movie, it is the most fun I've had in a movie probably since Endgame. Legitimately,
whoa.
so
That's
much
high
fun.
praise.
You didn't listen to his voice message?
And that's
Dude,
what they do, Wiley. That's what
You
they do.
guys send 63 messages while I'm
Right
working.
after
I can't
this,
sit
this was
there
on
and listen to
Saturday,
everything.
right after
This
he
was
watched
on a
it.
weekend.
This was Saturday,
on a
right after
weekend,
he
brother.
watched it. I said, "What'd you
Okay.
think?" He sent like a
I- that was-
46-second long voice
did.
message.
That was probably when I muted
Oh
you
yeah, that's
guys
right. That's
then,
right.
because you guys were talking about getting flashbacks.
Nah,
for
that was
3
on
hours.
Sunday. That was
Oh,
on
no, we
Sunday.
told
So we
you
just
us.
catch
Oh my
you. We
God.
caught you in
I
your
don't
lies
know.
twice, right there, Kyler. That's
I
twice.
said probably. I didn't say.
Stop sleeping.
No,
Thank you.
he just
I have
ignores us.
narcolepsy.
He just ignores us.
So
Okay, yep. Since Endgame,
I mean, just genuine fun. Like in this movie, it is unreal how heartwarming, how deep it gets. And this is a video game movie that
with Ryan
like-
Reynolds.
with Ryan Reynolds. It reaches out to movie fans, video game fans, comic book fans, and then at the same time,
Interesting.
it's an ending that is like goosebumps for 20 minutes for how amazingly warm and fun that ending is. And it just keeps getting better. Every
I
time you
just
think the
can't
movie's
wrap
ending-
my mind around Ryan Reynolds and then wrap my mind
forgot.
around.
I forgot who directed it. I forgot the
I don't
name
know,
of the
but
director.
Taika Waititi is the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the developer, right?
Villain.
He's the
He walks out, and I'm like, holy crap, Taika's in this movie.
Steve from
And then I
Stranger
find out
Things.
he's the
is in
villain.
It. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, Taika's probably the weakest part of the movie. He is the stupidest character I've ever seen. It's so the way he speaks is like the cringiest. He's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna leave work early? Wrong. Go sit down and work." And he speaks like just like that. And he'll say corny. Anyway,
Okay. It was Sean Levy directed it.
What else has Sean Levy done?
Right? He's a producer for Arrival, Stranger Things. Let me check his director stuff. Let me see. He directed 8 episodes of Stranger Things. The Internship. He did Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. Night at the Museum movies. Date Night with Steve Carell. Pink Panther, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Okay, so this is probably going to be his holy grail. Trust me.
So I was reading that they offered him, like when they wrote the movie and had the script and all of that, they offered him to direct. He said no because he was like, I'm not a gamer. Like, offer this to a director who knows about video games, who is an avid gamer or whatever. So he rejected it. And then Ryan Reynolds calls him without knowing that they had already asked him to direct. And he goes, hey man, you need to direct this movie. And he goes, oh, they already offered it to me. I turned it down because this and that. And he's like, no, it's not about the video game. That's part of the movie, but it's about like the story, about this and that. And he accepted it after Ryan Reynolds convinced him. And
it's not so much. I mean, it is literally a video game movie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not so much like video game lore until the third act where they hit you with a bunch of like, no way, like that's it, like
like
that
references
that kind
and
of
Easter
stuff.
eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, where you're like, I was there and me and Jace were flipping out. My dad, this is not his type of movie.
He's like, what is this nonsense? What is this?
Let that
the
be
first
the last time.
Yeah, the first half of the movie, I was like, I felt bad. I was like, I can't believe I just into this. Is horrible.
I'm gonna hear about this after.
Yeah, because the first half of the movie, I mean, the first 20 minutes felt like a Spy Kids 3D kind of vibe. Like I was like, oh,
You know, Joel McHale was
The
in
toy
that.
maker.
was he?
Joel McHale was like the dad.
Oh yeah, and the new
Oh no,
one.
I'm sorry,
No,
not
newest
Spy
one.
Kids 3D. That's the new one. Never
That's
Yeah.
4.
I'm wrong. Yeah.
The newest
Yeah.
one with Jessica Alba.
Yeah,
I think
so
she's the mom.
Yeah, she's the mom. Mhm.
So,
I came out of this movie legitimately wanting to give it a 9. I waited my 2 days. I gave it an 8. But still, that's
Wow.
really good for
8 is very good.
Damn it!
It
my
is
Discord
what we need.
notifications.
during COVID. It is the
No.
heartwarming, fun, popcorn flick, action,
Does it?
amazing ending.
Is it left open for more, or is this like a one and done?
They're already in the works for a sequel.
Yeah,
When
but
that's-
They
everything's
want to.
wrapped up nicely, but you can see where there would be a second movie.
Okay.
That's how they did it. It's not a cliffhanger. Dude, when you get to that third act, it's like, oh, it's gonna end
Dang
here.
it.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's gonna end here. And then it just keeps getting better and better. And every
Wow.
ending is like, wow, that's so 8 out of 10, guys.
How was Joe
If you
Keery?
enjoy, amazing.
He did good.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Love him. He was pretty much, I mean, it was him, this girl, I forget her name, and Ryan Reynolds. They were the main 3.
Okay.
Who was it that you asked about?
Joe Keery.
Joe Keery.
Steve from Stranger Things. Big hair.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Amazing hair. I mean, this guy is just, that is once in a generation locks right there. That
I
is
love-
phenomenal.
I loved it when they put him and John
Bane.
Ralphio together in the that like interview. I
Yeah.
don't remember what it was
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
but they were like supposed to be twins, and they were like
And they would cross their legs at the same time. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So if you enjoy video game style movies like Ready Player One, I would absolutely recommend this. And if you're any type of like nerdy comic book movie kind of stuff, you'll love it. Outside of that, I don't know if this caters to those kind of people. So take
If
that.
you're listening to
with
this
what you know.
podcast, and you gotta love it because I mean,
You have
Yeah.
to.
what are you doing? Wasting your time listening to us then?
True.
All right.
Spent 20 minutes talking about Star
Oh.
Wars.
Sorry, Joey. Real quick, we forgot to mention the review embargo was lifted for Shang-Chi, and raving reviews, bro. It's like a 94, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like,
Dude,
Whoa.
dude.
I
I
said
am
this movie is definitely like top tier Marvel. So
Should we just
I
jump
am
into trailers? Let's just jump into trailers and talk about
unfathomably
Shang-Chi report.
excited for Shang-Chi. We are guys, we're gonna go see this
Shang-Chi.
next Friday. So
I
by the
saw the
time the
clip,
next
a little
podcast
clip.
comes out, you guys will have heard. We'll be discussing our review of Shang-Chi.
the fighting
For all
clip
the
on the
listeners.
bus. You
Yes,
saw the clip? Really good fighting.
dude.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness, it was so clean.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't know how to explain the fighting style. Thankfully, it's not the shaky camera.
Nope.
All the reviews say it's the choreography for the fights is like one shot.
But
It's
the way-
amazing choreography.
The way he moves,
They said
spectacular.
Simu, the actor,
Simu
to end his
Simu
audition.
Liu?
Simu Liu, yeah.
SIMU.
To end his audition for the role, he just ended in a backflip, full like 360 backflip, whatever, land into a Black Widow warrior pose.
That's amazing.
And they're like, yeah, he's made for this. Like, like he needs
Wow.
to
Bruh.
be this guy. So
Yeah, he's built. He's like athletically built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Chris
That's the
Hemsworth
perfect
style.
body.
It's like
he cast
he plays
himself.
rugby or something.
That is true. He did cast
He
himself.
casted himself. He tweeted to Marvel and said, "Bro, when are we
Yeah.
doing Shang-Chi?" And they said, "Bet." Like,
So did this dude. Who was it?
True.
Druig in Eternals.
Oh, really? The Irish guy?
Yeah.
oh,
Well, no.
The one that got
who's
beat
watching-
up in Ireland?
Executions.
Oh yeah, no, the one. Yeah, the one that I sent you guys. Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted. He's like, "Come on, put me in a Marvel movie," and then years later, he's in it in Eternals.
He's
I'm
working
gonna shoot out a tweet. Let me create a Twitter real quick. Is there like birthmark man? I need something for me out there. I need something where I could fit in.
Birthmark man.
I get it. I can't be Thor. I understand. There's something for me out there, Marvel.
Yeah.
I can do it. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
act, but I
condiment
can be
man.
trained. Yeah. If polka dot man is a thing, I'm your guy.
Darian can
Yeah,
play.
you'll be killed off in a few seconds.
Darian
Yeah.
can play frat boy number 3 in some random Marvel movie, walking out of a university.
The next Spider-Man movie. If
Yep.
he's in college
If
or
he's
something,
in college, there you go.
give it to me.
Yep.
Teach me how to shotgun. I'll do it. Whatever you guys need.
Darren shows up
me.
already plastered because he's been practicing.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
They're like, perfect, you're hired.
Yeah, no,
All right,
Shang-Chi is going to be amazing. But you guys move on.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
into
do stuff.
Eternals. Let's go into Eternals.
Turtles, or you guys want to do
What if?
Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, do we want to talk
I assume
Spider-Man?
you
I mean,
guys wanted
we
to do
started talking
Spider-Man.
about Shang-Chi, so I mean,
I guess we
we
could
could
do
just transition
Eternals.
through trailers.
Have you watched the Eternals trailer, Kyler?
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
newest?
yeah.
So you do watch trailers.
For movies
If
that
there's
he
not
doesn't
like
care about.
no, not that I don't care about it, but I like watching trailers for movies that aren't getting like all this crazy, like theory and all that
Theories
stuff.
and-
Just
yeah.
the Spider-Man thing is getting way too overboard, and it's just irritating me at this
You
point.
saw what was it? Oh wait, you didn't see the trailer, right? Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Never
For
mind.
didn't.
Spider-Man
I'll
No
stop
Way
myself before I ruin anything.
I was ready to mute my
Home. Spider-Man No Way Home.
computer so
You
you guys
got
can
clicker.
talk.
Anyways, Eternals final trailer, right? It was the final trailer.
Yeah, final official main
Yeah, that's the
trailer.
final one.
Looks absolutely beautiful. How their powers are displayed.
The
We have,
Superman.
Yeah,
we
I
have
s-
an
I s-
MCU Superman, bro. And I'm
and
here
it looks
for it.
amazing.
And it looks
I sent
exactly
D-
like Man of Steel. Like, and
Yeah.
I
it's
sent D a
completely inspired
picture.
from it.
Yeah, it was like give Zack Snyder the credit because he started the veins when it comes to the
No,
heat vision.
definitely. Yeah.
It looks so beautiful.
No, it
People
looked-
are-
it looked
especially the
great.
gold.
I like the way people, they were like, oh, Chloe Zhao's just copying Zack Snyder. And it's like, no, she's paying homage
influence.
to
Who
Zack
said
Snyder.
Chloe
Influence.
Zhao is coppering Zack? Like what?
Yeah.
He didn't
That is
trademark the design.
Yeah.
I mean, if you shoot lasers from your eye, there's only a few ways it can look.
you,
Not much
have
variation.
to draw
And this is the
inspiration
best
from
way.
something.
To be fair,
yeah.
it was-
best
you
way.
see something that looks great, you're like, okay, this is a new thing.
It was also like the POV of what, like the way he's flying and then punching.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Oh,
It looks very similar, but
It does.
it's inspiration.
Yeah.
That was the first time we had seen that type of camera work or that type of view, and it was like
for
it
Marvel.
blew everyone's mind. So it was like, okay,
Yeah,
we can do this, and it's not copying; it's just it got to start somewhere. You can't always be the trendsetter. So it's like,
Man.
I don't know.
Icarus
I think
do
it's
be
pretty
looking
cool. Icarus looks dope.
It does look cool.
All their
That's his
powers
name?
look awesome. Yeah,
Huh?
Icarus.
Icarus.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Ikaris.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just-
So
It's
it's
not.
Greek.
It's not. No Greek. It's the other
Okay.
one. Yeah.
that movie has me ready to cry, ready to laugh, ready to cry again. Just on the trailer, dude. I'm so 600 grand says I'm crying at Shang-Chi. I'll put it down right now.
You cry over anything, bro. You cried at the
600
Spider-Man trailer.
honestly.
grand. Oh my god.
I almost did when. Oh wait.
No.
See, I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same
I'm
thing.
telling you guys, go ahead and talk about it if you want. Just let me know ahead of time so I can mute my
Yeah,
my
but
computer.
Let's just finish the Eternals. Let's finish real quick the Eternals, then we get to
Go for
Spider-Man,
it.
so
I
we can
don't care.
let all this,
What else are we gonna talk about?
The
Icarus
Eternals.
looked sick.
the-
their powers.
Move on.
The Deviants.
Okay.
That is
They
true.
look crazy.
Looked like Martian Manhunter.
The Celestials look absolutely astonishing.
Oh, that's
looks
my
very
thing.
ominous.
That's what I want to see. I love seeing things that are like bigger than your mind can
Oh my
possibly
God.
imagine.
Like,
when
when
just,
he
like,
was holding the
forming
galaxy, oh my
Oh,
god, bro.
that gives me goosebumps. I love it so much. It's so cool.
The IKEA fall
He's crying.
collection.
He's crying. IKEA.
He punches the table. He's like,
I just want to know each of their
this
powers.
episode of the
more in
Light Pool
depth.
Podcast was brought to you by the IKEA Fall Collection. Start your collection today for $39.99 a month, and you can develop your IKEA Fall Collection as well. Choose from 3
Does
different
IKEA
varieties.
have subscription packages?
I don't know.
You gonna let him talk?
No.
I was gonna let him keep
We're
going
not
as long as
sponsored
possible.
by
Right?
IKEA.
Nah,
I'm
thank
interested.
you.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't have much more to go. So
I didn't think so. I
Dang
saved you.
it.
You're
I was
welcome.
whiffing. So
I was hoping
thank
it was
you,
a
Tyler.
joke at some point.
Nah, that was
Okay.
it.
You know what? We're gonna go into Spider-Man now, just because.
Okay.
Spiderman No Way Home.
Wait,
Kyler.
before you mute yourself, Kyler, I have a question. Why don't you watch it? The trailer. It does.
Why don't you watch it?
Foo Fighters.
I was saying it when you just appeared out of nowhere. The whole thing behind all this like conspiracy theories with Spider-Man, it's irritating me. I don't like it when people just
it.
overanalyze so much. So to stop from seeing things and then hearing after that all this stuff, like, oh my god, anytime I see anything on Instagram about Spider-Man, I know Doc Ock is in the trailer because that's all I've seen for the last like few days. So I just keep scrolling past because I don't want to read anything. I don't want
I
to
would
see
love
any.
to see his reaction. Honestly, I would love.
I mean,
to see it.
100%. I would love to see your natural reaction
It's
for
just
this
a
trailer.
teaser. It's a 3-minute teaser. It doesn't.
It literally doesn't
We're
give
not gonna
anything
convince him.
away.
We're not at this
That's okay.
point. He's.
I didn't when
He's not
Force
budging.
Awakens came out. I didn't watch any of those trailers either for Star Wars.
Yeah,
and you know
that's-
how
I just
massive
don't-
Star Wars fan I am.
It's so Spider-Man is so big. There's no way you're going to be able to avoid these things like the Doc Ock. So why? There's not much more besides Doc. Like that was
we
the
already
big.
knew Doc Ock was in it. And all
Yeah.
that
I know,
stuff.
but that was the ending to the trailer. Like, there's nothing else that's
Fine.
going to get spoiled
It's
for
okay.
you if you know Doc Ock is in the trailer. All right, I muted you. I
No,
did you the grace of
mute
muting
this
you.
kid out.
Just,
Deafen him. He can still hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't
you
deafen. It's not on
dope.
Discord.
I thought we had that
He
capability.
just has
Sorry.
to. Can you hear us, Kyler?
So-
You can't hear us. Okay, cool.
this trailer was amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Oh wait, hold on.
Wave.
When we're
Okay.
done,
Wave. Okay.
I'll give you the half
It's
sums.
probably a problem. Giving him the Trump thing. Ah, he's doing that.
Okay.
He's laughing.
Joey,
at
lay
my
it on
thumb.
me.
Bro.
There are no adjectives, no words
have
to
to-
describe how I feel.
Very few. Very few indeed.
I would like to hear you two discuss it because I have to stay quiet because I know more than you guys. So
you do know more than
in
us.
terms of the movie, so
Yeah, I find that kind of disgusting.
I do too.
Kyler is too far on the left side of not watching the
And
trailer.
you're too far on the
too
right
far on the right, yeah.
We need, you know.
I'm a
this-
little out there.
I just want to watch the trailer and that's it. I don't even want to theorize about anything.
I already
Joey's-
been theorized. I
the
have
whole
so
theory
many.
of Doc Ock there at the end with Toby.
It's
that
plausible.
I could see. It is plausible, and I think it makes sense. And I honestly think it will happen. I think that's what's going to happen there.
And like someone
I've-
said, probably CGI Tom Holland onto the suit. Maybe it's Toby. Who knows? They've done it with Hulk.
Listen,
So-
Marvel's notorious for changing
doing that.
suits, changing whatever. Look at they even had like his regular suit in the Spider-Man 2 trailer, and then it ended up being the spider armor, whatever.
Iron Spider.
Iron Spider. Which I like the original suit. I don't know why they changed it for that scene, but anyway. So yeah, so they're always changing stuff. So we know, there's no way of really knowing.
When Joey said it, Joe, you came up with that by yourself?
Which
when
one?
You told me that? About maybe Toby showing up when Doc Ock says hello, Peter.
Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah,
because you said it right after the trailer. I've been seeing that everywhere since then. That theory.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
I never for a doubt in my mind thought it wasn't Toby. Why would Doc Ock know this Peter?
That's what I
didn't think about it logically at first, but yeah, after that,
I don't catch on to that stuff. I'll watch an entire movie or an episode or something, and then you guys are pointing out obvious stuff that I missed. Like you saw Black Panther die, and I'm like, wait, when did this happen? That kind of thing. So that makes total sense. I mean, I saw a TikTok today, and it showed Doc Ock saying hello, Peter. First of all, Alfred Molina looks amazing.
They de-aged
the CGI.
They de-aged him.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people say
he looks better now than he did in the original.
Right?
But it looks, the hair makes him look more comic booky.
And his outfit too.
Yeah, the curly hair and the.
It was him saying hello, Peter, and then it was the music from Spider-Man 1 coming in. Dude, goosebumps, bro. Goosebumps. That will be. It may beat out Captain America catching Mjolnir from Endgame.
Absolutely.
In terms of audience reaction, and I'll be there recording. I'm recording this time for sure.
I forgot
we need to record.
Picture I saw.
Yeah, we do need to record in theater.
So a year after we could put up TikToks
and get famous. Yeah. We can put them. They'll be trending all over the internet. Bro, this movie's going to be insane. It has to be longer than 3 hours.
That was my question. So
I
think it's the longest one.
I read
the longest Marvel movie so far?
From like different sources that it's gonna beat out Endgame for longest movie. It's gonna be a little longer than it's gonna be over 3 hours.
Really? Let me see. Well, there's nothing official yet, so yeah, that's probably just.
Yeah, no, they haven't released
one of those
runtime
leaks
or anything.
That's amazing. Give it to me. Give me 6 hours, bro.
I sent you something, dude. I sent Wiley. It was a little clip of all 3 Spider-Man. It was someone edited it.
CGI'd it. Yeah, edited.
Yeah. I mean, if I saw that in theaters, I'm gonna scream like a little girl from the top of my lungs.
I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna start crying, and I don't even know why.
I sent. Remember the leaked photo I told you about? I sent it to Wiley. He saw already.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's real. Because
guys,
deleted it off Twitter.
Listeners, I'd like to know if you're still listening at this point. Comment: are you a fan of leaks? Like, would you guys want to know this stuff, or are you like me and want to wait for the movie, or are you like Kyler and want no information?
True.
I'd like to see what the general consensus is there. Who's more normal? But anyway, yeah.
And we have all these villains. Oh, Willem Dafoe's laugh. Oh, the bomb, his pumpkin bomb. Oh,
yeah. When I saw that,
be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Who said that? That was my question. Was that
it? Sounded like strange, but it was too evil to sound strange.
Strange. There's a theory that because of the multiverse, there's going to be the dark Doctor Strange, the variant of him.
Yeah.
Because in the scene with the trains, he's wearing all black. And if you look at his eyebrows, they're like pointed up more than a little bit rounded like normal Doctor Strange. So it could be a variant.
Just imagine what the end credit scene for this movie is going to be like. If this movie is going to be amazing, what's the end credit scene going to be like?
I know what the end credit scene for Shang-Chi is.
Stop, bro. Why would you do that? This is like an earth-shatteringly amazing, rumored to be end credit scene. Why would you do that?
I don't know why I do it to myself. Okay, I like spoilers. I like knowing ahead of time.
When Endgame
because I'm still as happy.
I want to freak out in the theater just by.
When Endgame came out, I already knew Cap was picking up Mjolnir. I knew all that stuff. But it's still
Justin
in the theater. It's Justin, Damian, we all
knew the whole movie. I remember him telling me he read the entire synopsis. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But if you enjoy it, whatever.
I still get the same feeling watching it because reading it and then seeing it live is different.
Yeah.
So we got Electro,
It's
Overall,
only
though,
3 months
Doc
away.
Ock. Apparently,
We have
Sandman
we
looks
have
like
five-
Sandman.
There's 5 out of 6. The
And
missing
Lizard.
Is that
sixth
dark figure?
one- Lizard is the dark figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The missing 6th one that people are speculating. I think it won't. I think that would be like the end credit scene showing like maybe the 6th person of the Sinister Six. I think it might be Mr. Negative because they show Feast, and Mr. Negative is the founder of Feast, so that would make sense. And I'm assuming we'll get a Miles cameo because
I was hoping
that's
it'd be
where
Rhino.
Miles is introduced. I don't think it's gonna be Rhino. We haven't had a good Rhino. They would have to completely recast Rhino. They would need a way to bring him in.
Thank goodness. Yes.
Since I was a kid, I used to play the Spider-Man game, and there was Rhino as one of the
Rhino, I
villains
love
in it.
Rhino. Yeah,
Yep.
like
And he
yeah.
was
I
my
remember-
favorite.
You
And
had
then
to
they did
dodge
him
him
all
and hit-
weird in Spider-Man 2. and
Wait,
I
he
was
made him
like,
a mech, and it was just
Yeah.
weird.
I crush you, I kill you.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti.
It was not about it. That was the
we
weirdest
could
thing I ever
we
saw.
could have Scorpion because they were kind of teasing that in
Oh yeah, that's true.
Homecoming,
about
but
Scorpion.
then
They
never
didn't show
did
him
anything with
whatsoever.
it.
Yeah, no. It's not Vulture.
Vulture, he would kind of be on his side because he saved his
Mhm.
life. I remember. Yeah.
Maybe Vulture comes back. Maybe Sandman, who's still good, maybe he starts helping.
They in that scene where they
becomes a
show
3v3.
Electro, they said it looked
Maybe
like
he's done-
Sandman was helping,
saving?
was saving people.
See?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because he was good at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
is true.
He let him go. Yeah.
All right,
So
should we
was-
call Kyler back?
So
like
was
that.
Doc.
I was not even
Too
here. We'd have to wave our hands. He's not there.
Kyler.
I know. I'm saying we can call him back. I don't want to leave him waiting too long.
An important plot detail. They noticed that the tentacles for Doc Ock were glowing red. What the
Mhm.
heck?
Oh, he's not there. Okay. It was just frozen on my screen.
Can you go back to the gallery view, buddy? Why'd you do that? Why'd you change my stuff? There we
True.
Is it good now? I
Happened to me
spotlighted him,
too.
that's why
go.
by
Yeah, if
accident.
you do that, it messes up the recording. Come on, man. All right, can you
Be
wait?
professional.
Take it out real quick. Real quick. The tentacles were glowing red, and when the tentacles are in control is when they're red.
When
They
they're
were white or blue when it was Otto in control.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
because he ended off as like a good guy in the Spider-Man 2, so it would make sense that they're like, controlling him again. So that's pretty cool.
Evil.
All right.
Call him back.
And then when Tobey Maguire shows up and dies, oh, what? Oh my
It's
goodness.
Peter. Don't tell Harry.
Yo, if I show you guys a YouTube video again, are we gonna get flagged?
James
Probably.
Franco in the trailer.
True on the snowboard.
James Franco.
the snowboard.
He probably could have been in this if he didn't do all
Go
that nasty
nonsense.
stuff.
100%.
Oh, yeah,
100%
is-
probably could have
Is
been in
he
there.
like
Oh no, he's
like
probably
persona
done.
non grata?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's just
Yeah.
He didn't just get Me Too. Like he legitimately did that stuff. It wasn't like
It's
he
bad.
did, yeah, he's bad. No bueno. Yeah, I want to show you guys this clip, but you need sound, and I don't want to.
You got to do
It's
it in
not like
5
we're making
second
money
interviews.
on this anyway.
I can just cut it.
Yeah, just
Okay, check this out. Look at how
so excited.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Target is the fuel that makes this project go. There are only 25 towns on the planet. I want to thank Harry Osborn and Osborn Industries for providing it.
How awesome is that? That's the most
Yeah.
heartwarming. Like he just came to set to see the next villain of the next movie, and they just
Yeah.
like that seems really cool.
I miss,
right.
I miss those Spider-Man days. Those old Spider-Man.
Thank
2.
you, thank you.
Yep. There we go. Yes, Kyler. What's
Moving
up with
on.
the smark?
He was gonna say something
It
smart,
was
huh?
Just his face.
Yo, say
He's
something
like,
smart, huh?
Wholesome, and
Yo,
I was
say something.
smiling.
You know what? We
It's just-
moving on to what if. All right. Got it. Okay.
What do you say?
So we left off on episode 2 of What If, which was Star-Lord. Chadwick
So-
Boseman's last
We've
role.
all watched them, right? You've watched the newest
Yeah.
episode today as well. Kyler, you haven't.
Darren didn't watch the newest episode.
Kyler hasn't
Oh,
watched.
Kyler
didn't watch the
Kyler
newest
hasn't watched
episode.
2 or 3.
Did you watch 2?
He hasn't watched 2 or 3. I know it for a fact.
Take off your headphones, get out of here.
I know it for a fact because he would have been all over it because these episodes were dope.
Were they?
They were
Chadwick
dope.
Boseman, yeah, it was good.
I didn't get around to it. No.
Nobody cares about spoilers with this show. I gotta be honest with you.
I'll spoil. Like
That's fine.
That's fine.
Perfectly
I'm
fine.
going to watch it. I just haven't yet.
Episode 2, Chadwick Boseman, Star-Lord, dope as heck. Let me tell you something.
I loved every single character that came out in that episode.
Every single character. Let me tell you something. It was like meant to be that this was his last project. Nobody knew it was his last project, but he absolutely killed it. And they made his character the dopest person in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he solved 90% of the problems.
I'm gonna shatter
in the
your mind
universe.
right now. Thanos was working for him because Thanos wanted to get the Infinity Stones to do the genocide, and he convinced him just with a good argument that was stupid.
Talked him out of it.
He talked him out of it.
He talked him out of it.
Charisma level 10.
Bro.
Yeah, roll me a d20. Let's see what you get. Nat 20.
That was hilarious.
It was awesome. Nebula was like full head of hair. All she had was just a cyborg eye, and that's it.
Hey, Cha-Cha.
And she called him Cha-Cha.
When Thanos, so they're like sitting at a round
was
table.
this guy still Thanos?
Roland?
Yeah, Jake
Brolin?
Brolin. Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
When they're
Wow.
sitting, they're just drinking, and one of the guys, they're asking, Star-Lord T'Challa to tell his stories. And
Oh,
they're
it
like,
was this dude from the beginning of the
Digimon Hansu.
Yeah.
When he's like,
Star-Lord.
I'm Star-Lord, and he's like, who? And this one, he's like, oh my god, it's Star-Lord! I can't believe it. Can I be your? I'm your best friend. Can I?
Okay, so
this
it's
amazing.
version of Star-Lord is what Chris
Famous.
Pratt kept pretending
Yes.
to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
what he
love that.
wanted to
everyone
be,
loved him.
what he wanted
Yeah.
to be, and then this is actually.
That's-
So they're like,
Ravagers
tell us-
were good guys.
Yeah, he
They're like,
convinced the
"Tell us your
Ravagers
best
to be
story."
good
Wait, I
guys.
just want to finish the story.
No,
That's
you
all I
can't.
want to do.
Well, you
That's
haven't
all I
even
want. I
watched.
just want to finish.
You
the
haven't
story.
even
You're
watched that
not the
episode.
host.
You haven't even watched
You
that
don't
episode?
hold any
I
power
did.
here.
I didn't watch episode 3. I watched
All right.
episode 2.
All right. Okay, then go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, actually, I don't want to.
I like the.
He muted himself.
No, I
You
muted
Oh,
him.
you muted.
I was gonna say no. I said no anyway.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to summarize the episode. It's kind of whack.
Yeah, summarize.
So
You said
you
when
fought
he's.
so hard to tell your story, and then you just canceled
But
yourself.
then I realized,
on it.
basically, they're just like Star-Lord, tell us your cool stories. Tell us your stories about when you save stuff. And they're like, tell us the time you stopped Thanos from snapping away half the galaxy.
Stop the Mad Titan.
Yeah, the Mad Titan. And he's like, a good
Sick.
argument can calm anyone down. And then you see Thanos come and just smash the mug on, and he's like, I didn't want to listen to him at first. And I was like, it's Thanos. It was crazy. dude.
But it's funny because they keep memeing Thanos the entire episode.
yeah.
Yeah, they call him Mr. Genocide because he wants to keep, and then he keeps explaining to people. He's like, "No, it's not genocide because it's random.
efficient.
It's efficient."
It's like it's efficient. I love it.
Oh my god.
But no, it
they're all
wasn't.
they're all the
Awesome
same
there.
length, right? They're only like
Drax.
half
Drax
hour.
was in it too.
Yeah, Drax was in it.
Batista?
Nah.
Dave Batista?
He
Nah.
saved. No, they didn't get Batista, but they.
Because Thanos didn't. Oh wait, no, that's right.
No,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
the
because Thanos
Kree.
didn't go into power.
And he saved his homeworld. Star-Lord saved the entire homeworld.
So his daughter and his wife
Titan?
is still alive.
Yeah,
Another time, guys, one at a time.
Holy cow.
he was like super literal, like the original Drax. Nothing.
Oh yeah, the big bad who took over Thanos' place was the Collector.
Yeah.
He was like
He was
buff.
awesome.
He was
He was buff.
bro.
Was it Benicio del Toro?
No.
That was who played him, right?
Yeah, but it
That
wasn't
was
him.
right? Okay.
It was some other voice actor. But he was like, so basically,
Genuine realization.
I'm like Benicio del Toro. He was like comic book. He was like the way Bane looks in the comics. That's the way the Collector looked in this show.
bro,
Mm.
he was
It was massive.
Diesel. He it basically because Thanos didn't ever take over or wasn't the big bad. There was no one above him, above the Collector, and since he has all this stuff, he's like the criminal.
What is he in the comics? Is he a bad guy or is he just someone who's just there?
This is a powerful guy,
Just kind of
pretty
both.
much.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just
It's-
dope. Yeah.
It's, in my opinion, it's fun. It's a fun show. The fact that it doesn't have any ramifications on anything kind of takes away from the
Yeah.
you have to watch it.
What do you mean?
No, just
Oh,
like
It takes
there's
away
no
from like the
incentive.
feeling that you
Yeah.
have to watch it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
I was
it's-
finishing your sentence, but there was
Thank
a
you. Yeah,
pause. Yeah.
but it makes it more. It allows for them to be more lighthearted with it. There's a lot more jokes, that kind of thing. So I enjoyed it. Had a good time with it. I thought it was good. They did a
What
good
was
job
episode
with-
3 about?
Episode.
Before
Uh-huh.
the Collector had Captain America's shield and Mjolnir.
Yeah, he had. I want to know what happened in that universe. that
Right?
He
Yeah,
had
what
the
the heck?
shield and Mjolnir
Catastrophe.
And Hela's crown.
crown. He used it, and he had like the blade and everything. Like it
And
was
the
crazy.
and the very end is what was this ego coming down to
and getting
get Peter.
What do you guys think about Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I wasn't a big fan.
See,
Okay.
when they're
I had-
throwing
I-
catch. When they're playing catch. With
That was
Riley.
hilarious.
That was funny.
I remember vividly being in the theater, and I felt like no one was laughing, and I was the only one to catch what they were doing, and I was
Oh, I knew what was happening. I
Yeah.
just didn't think it was as funny as you did.
when I caught on that they were playing catch, dude, I was dying. It was such a deep scene that they were
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
They start playing catch.
in slow motion.
Oh man.
Good times, good times.
Yeah,
So
for
episode
the
3.
most part, though, overall, I wasn't a big fan of the movie.
I think the best
haven't
part
seen
of
it in a while,
the
so
best
I don't
part
remember.
of the second one to me was like Rocket fighting all the Ravagers in the woods with his traps and stuff.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I
True.
don't even remember that.
they keep getting like bumped up.
yeah,
and then, like,
anti-gravity,
falling back
gravity.
down. Yeah.
Episode 3 was a dope
Mm.
concept. It was pretty much if the Avengers
There was
initiative
Never
never
happened.
happened because they kept getting killed off.
One by one.
Each
Avengers?
original Avenger was getting killed off one by one before they can become the Avengers. So it starts off.
Feels bad.
It starts off Fury's big week, Iron Man 2,
Uh-huh.
The
Thor,
donut shop, the diner.
Iron Man 2, the first Thor, and then what was the other one?
They found Banner, but that was just
Banner, but that was
that was
different.
nice
yeah.
little. That was nice little.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay,
Let's go to the
Yeah.
main topic. Underrated episodes.
episodes.
Oh, shows.
TV shows.
Underrated
Joey,
shows,
why don't you
TV
start
shows.
with yours?
I was gonna say Doctor Who.
Oh,
Okay.
Right,
Yes.
right. That's something me and Kyler
For
can we all-
Americans, at least. Because in
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
Over there,
guess,
they
yeah.
love it.
All over the place.
They love it.
Yeah.
It is honestly a great show. I mean, it has a lot of seasons, but
Mhm.
it's an emotional roller coaster.
That show is one that like you watch a few episodes and you're like, this
Mm.
is absolute like garbage.
Yeah,
But if you stick with it, that is one of the most like heart-wrenching shows you will ever watch. Like the way you get attached to some of the characters in there and then what they do to them, it's
the
wild.
doctor and Rose. I remember
Rose?
he left his
Oh my
his copy
God.
no,
with her.
no.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it for me.
No,
I
no,
want to
it's-
watch it.
You
eventually.
ain't
It's
definitely
fine.
not watching it, D.
Yeah.
I
You
will
ain't
watch
watching
Doctor
it.
Who eventually. It's on my list. I just don't know when.
Yeah, we ain't gonna watch it. We ain't gonna watch it.
September 23rd, 2022. All right, you want a date? I don't know.
I'm
Soon.
putting that in my calendar. I'm texting you that day. Be like, bro, watch
Did you
it."
start watching Doctor Who?
He
You
wants
think
a
I'm
date?
lying? I'm doing it right now.
It's on
September
my to-do
23rd,
watch.
2022.
He says, September 20. You sound like a
No,
car
I
starting
do-
up.
I think you're right. I think
like
that
a
is an
Russian-
underappreciated.
Oh, it's a Friday, just so you know.
Is it?
Maybe we'll
Text
still be
D to
recording
watch
this.
Doctor Who.
This guy.
So anyway,
Okay, D. How about you, D? Go ahead.
So, you know what movie I put or show?
movie?
I went with
Show?
the 100. Have any of you guys
really,
I've
ever
really,
seen the 100?
The
I've
first season
seen
is amazing.
Episodes. Jace, what are you doing over there?
Is it work shows? Or
Nah, underrated. What are you doing?
Are you serious? I'm
Already has
professional
one.
right now. I'm professional. Are we telling a whole episode over here? Come on, D. Go ahead.
I've seen a few episodes and I've heard other people tell me about it, but I haven't actually like sat down
My
and
parents
watched.
saw, I think, the first season or two.
So, we stayed at Jossie's house. I want to say, beginning of 2020 when we went over there. And towards the weekend, we started the 100 because I told him, I was like, it's a good show. Like the first season is really good. We watched, I think, 4 seasons in one weekend.
Jeez.
What?
It was on all day. We were watching it. So you would think by saying that it's one of the greatest shows of all time. It's not. but it's
Okay.
the first 3 or 4 seasons are really good. The first season is good. The second season, in my opinion, is the best. Awesome. Season 3, I didn't like, but all of them loved it. So take that with. I was like, you guys aren't gonna like this season. It's gonna be trash, and they loved it.
That's a CW show, isn't it?
Yeah. And then seasons 5, 6, and 7.
You can
fall
tell
So
into
it's the
CW.
same thing. Yeah. That's when it becomes very
When they
the
go on
ratings-
too long. They start off strong and then they always fall off, right?
I don't get that, man. The ratings on the last season are some of the worst of any CW show. Like I don't want to go that far,
You
but they're
think it's
really
that?
bad.
You think it's that like they see like the hype around it and then just start getting lazy and just like with the writing?
It could be that they take advantage of the fact that there's so many people watching it, and
They're
they're
like,
like,
whatever
we'll
we
just
do,
feed them
hype.
anything.
Yeah.
hype factor. Yeah.
Okay, correct
And
me
that's
if
not
I'm
good.
wrong. The plot of it is like the Earth is uninhabitable, and so they're up in space, and they send 100 of these like they're like teens, aren't they?
Delinquents.
Yeah. So there's if I'm correct, there was a nuclear war on Earth, and they sent up a spaceship with a few thousand humans. And this is, I want to say 100 or 200 years after the nuclear war. And they decide to send down 100 prisoners who are all teens to see if the Earth is inhabitable again.
So if they die, it's okay.
Yeah, they're
that was the-
expendable.
that was-
They're expendable. That's like the whole point. Right.
So
That
the
was the
Earth is
dilemma of
pretty
the
much
pilot.
Australia.
And then what happens if
know.
if the Earth is inhabitable and they come back? Do they like lessen their sentence or something, or is there
Yeah,
no
well-
benefit to them
Yeah,
going
honest,
down
I think they're just expecting. No, there was no way back. Back
Oh,
up to the
they're
ship.
just expecting them to.
It was
always
a one
die.
trip, yeah.
Okay.
But it was if they died, then that would be the end of it. They would know it wasn't inhabitable. If they lived, then the goal was to get the ship to dock back down and disperse humans in a good area, and
So it's
those
just
people would be relieved.
floating out in space?
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
just
didn't
doing
go
orbits.
anywhere?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They were just waiting for the radiation to go down. So
So
when they
it's
land,
Wall-E.
yeah, I don't remember Wally, even though I love
Wall-E
it, I
with
don't remember it.
teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the dilemma
Okay.
of the first episode, that's what the pilot is about. That kind of
Okay.
moral dilemma. Do we send them down? That kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then the first season focuses on that. The second season, brings the scope a little bit bigger. Third season goes a
Bigger
little bit
still.
off the sci-fi end. And
Mm.
then season 4 is when the scope gets huge. And now we have a lot of different things in play. I'm not going to ruin anything,
Mhm.
but
Yep.
it is a good show. You got to get through the first, I say 3 episodes, because it can be kind of cringy at times.
So
Dialogue.
when did you stop watching it?
I stopped during I couldn't get through season 5. I was
Okay,
like,
that's what I was gonna say. When would you recommend to jump ship?
If you enjoy season 3, then watch season 4 and end it there.
Okay.
Season 5 was unbearable, and I've seen pieces of 6 and 7, and I was like, oh, this is just.
It's just
Is
the
it still
Flash.
going?
Nah, they ended with season 7.
They're
Oh,
done,
okay, so
right?
It's
Okay.
still going. Wow.
Yeah, they're done now.
I knew
Alright.
quite a few people who enjoyed it at the time, but
That's that you have to keep that in mind going into any CW show. That
Yeah,
after a certain point, you're just gonna have to stop, even if the show continues,
it plateaus and then it just
yeah,
dive bombs.
because they'll keep pumping money into it as long as
100%.
a few people are watching.
Squeeze out every
Yeah.
cent that
It's
they could
So
get.
crazy
just
to me. That's crazy.
Keep that in mind. Once you start to lose interest, it's okay to just stop.
Just drop it. Yeah.
it won't get better.
Yeah.
I'd love to know why that is. I really would, Wiley. Like you mentioned it, I'd like to know why every no CW show gets better with time. It's
No.
always like this.
It goes up. It's like a skyrocket. It
Mm-hmm.
plateaus for like a season or two, and then just dive bombs. Like it's.
I think season 3 is usually when their shows start to
that's like their
kind
cap.
of taper
yeah,
off.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they get up to that point, and then it's like what Darian always says with JJ Abrams, like they don't know how to finish.
Yeah.
So it just after that it just peters off, and then
It's not that
just,
they
like,
don't know how to
rambling.
finish. They don't know when to stop. That's their problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Because they
Fair
could
enough.
probably finish at that season
Mhm.
3. They just don't know when to stop. And then
I think it's because it has something to do with big corporate TV shows, and that's why they're still pumping out 22 episode
Yeah.
seasons of Flash when everyone else is working with 6, 7, 8 episode seasons because
Okay,
that's a good
in
show.
reality, what's on TV anymore? Everything's like on streaming
Streaming
services.
service.
They're
That's
like
true.
the only ones that are doing TV. So at this point, yeah, whatever. Let's just pump out because
They cornered the market.
if someone wants to
They're
go
like,
watch
"We won.
TV,
We're the last
we're the
one. We
last-
did it.
We lasted. That's true.
if they
Season
want to go watch
15 of
TV,
Flash.
it'll be something CW. So it's like
Who's ready for Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right, what about you, Wiley?
I'm gonna go with CW, The Flash. No, definitely not.
Super underrated. Not a lot of people have heard about it.
They have lightsabers now.
They
It's
play with
amazing.
lightsabers now.
It's amazing.
Let me show you guys a clip.
They fly. Their super speed is in real time.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can literally see them running at normal speed next to us. I was gonna say one of my favorite shows, and I'm only picking this because I know a lot of people like it, but in the general sense, there's still a lot of people who have never heard of it or have never even watched like more than one episode. I'm gonna say Community.
We're actually watching it right now.
Absolutely,
That was my second.
that was your
That's
second
my
one.
new show.
Okay, yeah, Community is amazing. It's hilarious. Donald Glover as Troy and then Abed, Danny Pudi are my two favorite characters.
The pure shift in tempo of
Season
that show.
3
It takes
to, like-
such a left turn.
Bro,
And it's out of nowhere, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a show that gets better with age. Like
Yeah.
as the seasons go on, it just gets wild.
The jokes
and
hit.
amazing.
yeah, they do. I feel like they
hit.
could have stopped after
Yeah.
season.
The last season was a little unnecessary, but it was
Yeah.
still it had its really good moments. But that's a show that literally like does not pull punches with jokes.
They don't care.
Like
yeah.
they don't care who they offend. With
Barack
like actors,
Obama
like,
was scared
of
of
me.
me.
they name drop like actors and stuff like
Oh,
that. and
yeah.
it's just amazing.
Definitely.
It's so
that.
good.
Me and Kyler
Yeah.
still know the rap.
I know it too.
we
Beginning
started
time.
we started season 1. I think we're on episode 7, my wife and I,
Mhm.
and we just finished the one where Troy starts playing football again,
Okay. Yeah.
which I think is episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. And
Greendale
when they did
human
Spanish,
beings.
when they did Spanish 101, I started singing along with
Donde
it. My wife just
está
gave me
la
like the
biblioteca?
dirtiest look. She's like, "This
Yep.
is so bad." I
And
was
it's
like,
the
"You don't
end credit
understand
scene,
how
too.
good
It's
it
Yes,
is."
the end credit.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
I love it. Yeah, what is it? When does Chevy Chase leave the show? Season 4? Is it?
season
5.
He
I
doesn't
think.
come back for 5. So
Who left
after.
first?
Well, they show the hologram, which is a weird thing to say, but it's there.
He did. So they didn't invite him back, or maybe they did. He just didn't.
What about Gambino? When did he
He
leave?
left halfway through
Halfway
season
through
5,
season. Yeah.
and the
Okay.
end in the floor is lava episode. That was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, paintball.
Geothermal.
All you need to know if you're gonna watch Community, just wait for paintball. All three episodes are
Which were directed by the Russo brothers.
yeah. So
which then led them to direct Civil War, Avengers,
Infinity War, and
Infinity
Endgame.
War.
oh yeah, let's put this into perspective for you guys. The Russo
This was
brothers,
the beginning.
the
of
Russo
it.
brothers directed this show. Kevin Feige watched that paintball episode. I believe it was the second one, the
Star
cowboy
Wars
one,
oh,
the
okay.
cowboy and Star Wars one. Like
Yeah.
Kevin Feige saw that and immediately
Anyone who hasn't seen
Yeah.
this show is so confused, and I love it.
Kevin Feige saw those 2 episodes and immediately called the Russo brothers and said, "I want you to direct a Marvel movie," which led
Yeah.
to Civil War, which led to Endgame. Like your
That's
best
pretty- that's
Marvel
how
movies
heavy it
is
is.
The heavy hitters of the Marvel Cinematic
from
Universe
Russo brothers. Yeah,
were from Community, which
So-
is
and
brilliant.
they put a lot of their cast members in all of the movies, which is pretty cool.
In
um,
Endgame especially.
Yeah, Endgame
Shirley
had
was
like
in
2 or
it.
3. Yeah.
Ken Jeong,
Mhm.
who is a pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, most people know Ken Jeong.
Danny
He's in a lot of
Pudi.
things.
Danny
Yeah.
Pudi was in
Danny
Winter
Pudi.
Soldier.
Mhm.
All of them have been. The
That's
only one that
pretty
hasn't
awesome.
been in one is Joe McHale, I think.
Allison Brie wasn't,
That's right.
Was she?
Allison Brie or Joe McHale.
Oh, that's true.
But
or
the,
Britta.
the dean was in
Avengers.
Civil War.
Civil War.
He
Yeah,
was the MIT
dean.
teacher.
He was the
That's pretty awesome.
the
Shirley-
teacher or the dean.
The dean.
Was he the
or
dean?
maybe he might have been the dean. He was like
So he finally became the dean of an Ivy League
MIT,
school.
Shirley was in Endgame. Like it was pretty
She was
cool.
a shield agent
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the elevator.
Community is just a genuinely quality show with jokes that really hit. My thing is I'll give a show 3 episodes unless it's like an hour and a half an episode or something like that. Then you got 1.
hmm
But Community, watch the first 3 episodes, and if you don't like it, it's probably not for you because those 3 episodes
They're pretty funny.
they're pretty awesome.
Spanish 101 with the Spanish project, and they end holding the sparklers.
Yeah.
Dude, just the montage of them doing
all their
stuff.
nonsense. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. F minus.
I'm telling you, one of my
Oh,
favorite
man.
lines from any TV show is Troy, Donald Glover saying, "You can yell at me all you want. I've watched enough TV to know that popping the back of a raft makes it go faster." I love
clip
that
episode.
line.
That whole
episode was amazing.
So good. So good.
Now, I'm not sure if anyone's still listening, but do you guys
Yeah, I'm
have any
sorry.
other ones or no?
I didn't really come prepared with one, but just throwing it out there. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Young Justice was a really good one that I don't think a lot of people watch. It's the better version
true.
of Teen Titans, the live action one.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Young Justice is
Yeah.
long though. This seasons are. I never saw season 2.
So good though.
Season 2 was phenomenal.
I know. I saw season 1. I never saw season 2.
It was very good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a comic book movie, all the sidekicks from the DC Justice League superheroes.
But they never brought back Wally.
Wow. That was
Yeah.
sad.
Sad day.
Spoiler alert.
I had one that came to mind that I'm not gonna say it was underrated because I haven't watched it recently. It's been a long time. I was watching it live actually with you, Kyler. That was the summer that we were always staying at each other's house, and I think it was the first role that Chadwick Boseman was in. Persons Unknown. Remember that show?
Oh,
That was a
Persons
pretty-
Unknown is a phenomenal show.
It was
I
a
love
pretty
that show.
interesting concept. It's like
Yeah.
they threw together like I don't know, it was like
It
12
was like
people
12 people, yeah, I think.
until like they all woke up in just like abandoned town,
city. Yeah.
with no way out, with people watching them on cameras, and they all had like their own room and stuff like in a hotel, but none of them knew what the heck was happening.
Mhm.
And each episode is like them like going along with the mystery.
I think it was only one season though. I think it got
Yeah,
canceled after one
it got
season.
canceled. It was pretty
Which is
good,
a
though.
shame because you know what? I do have another show. I really liked it. Person of Interest. Jim Caviezel and Ben from Lost. I always forget what his name is.
Oh, that's right.
Same.
Yeah.
It's a very underrated
He's
show.
like an FBI agent or something, right?
It's gonna
No,
kill me.
no. He creates a machine that's able to predict human like patterns
Michael Emerson.
to Michael what?
Emerson.
Yes. It's able to predict patterns that it sees, and it's tapped into
Mhm.
every camera on your computer, on sidewalks, everything, and it
Mm.
could predict when someone's about to commit a crime.
Okay.
So then he gives that number to
and they go stop
Jim
it
Caviezel,
before-
and they're going to be involved in a crime, I should say, not necessarily commit. So sometimes they get the number of someone who's going to commit a crime or someone who's going to be the victim of a crime. So they have to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And it's I think like 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah, I was gonna say that ran for a little bit. I remember when that was
Taj-
Yeah, I remember those
Taji-
commercials.
Taji something. What's her name?
Point-0? Taj Point-0?
No.
Taraji P. Henson?
What's the lady from? She's in Empire.
Yeah, Taraji P.
Taraji P. Henson.
Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in it too.
Mhm.
She's in it for a few
I
seasons.
don't remember her in like the okay.
Yeah. For the first few seasons, I think she's only out of it for maybe the last season or 2.
She's like an agent or
Um,
something like that.
She's a cop. She's a
cop.
cop.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
I was-
really good. That's a very good show.
The other one I was going to mention, it's called Waco. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original series.
yes. Yeah,
Have you
that's,
seen it?
Yeah, very good.
Really,
David Koresh.
Yeah, it's about 6-7 episodes long. Nothing crazy.
That's
It's about,
that's a true story.
Yeah, it's about this guy
The
who
Waco,
created
Texas.
a cult.
Right, yeah.
Yep, in Waco, Texas, back in the 70s. And
Michael
it shows how it started and
Michael
the
Shannon.
yeah, exactly. Shows the ATF agents and all that stuff and the standoff that it was 51
Wasn't it-
days that
yeah,
the
that's-
ATF agents were standoff with
Yeah.
them. And it's
was
a
a
really
commune.
good show. They do a really good job showing everything, and I thought it was a really good drama show. So
Very
I mean,
good.
check that one out.
That's good because it's like you said, like 6 episodes, and I think they're like an hour long or something like that.
Yeah, and they're all clean,
That's
too,
something
not
you
crazy.
could binge in less than a week.
Yeah, we watched I think one a night or something like that.
Yeah.
Not 2. We watched 2 sometimes because they were that good. You know,
Yeah.
want to end it.
No, it was a good show. I mean,
No.
it's a true story, so you kind of already
know
know
what's gonna happen.
what's going to happen. And if you
Yeah.
want, you could just look it up. But
I
It was-
didn't know.
it was
I didn't
still
want to
very
know.
good.
I wanted to see the show first. I wanted. To,
I
knew
heard
was
about
real.
it. Yeah.
I just didn't know how many people,
Were
were involved in all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. So check that out. But
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Joey, did you have any more?
No, I have nothing else. I mean, Doctor Who was the only thing I thought of.
Okay.
Anybody else? No.
Oh, Sherlock. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ooh,
Sherlock
Sherlock.
is
Good one.
underappreciated.
Phenomenal show.
that is a really good show.
I think
I need to
it's
rewatch it.
4
I need to
seasons.
rewatch it.
I
Really good.
remember-
It's really good.
I remember being at Darian's house when we were younger, and he was like, "Oh, Kyler's been telling us to watch this, so let's put it on." So he put it on Netflix. We watched like 2 episodes. They were like
That's a
5
lot.
hours. They were like 5 hours long each.
Yeah, man.
And then
they're like an hour and a half easy.
and then they're done, and I'm like, "What's the next episode?" He's like, "Oh, like another 2 years they'll come out with the next episode." I
Yeah.
was like, "What?" Like,
it's
what
done, by the way. I don't know if you guys.
Is it
knew
done
that.
completely?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrapped up. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't
wrapped up
want to do
a few
anymore.
seasons.
They said the fan base was too toxic after the
I could
whole
imagine.
season 2 finale with Moriarty and all that stuff,
Mhm.
which is
Moriarty.
literal perfection of television. Perfection.
That the Reichenbach fall, that was that
Yep.
episode,
Mm-hmm.
blew up the internet.
It did.
Everyone freaked the heck. Well, anyone who knew anything about the show, obviously not everyone.
Yeah.
But it was like mind blowing. And then it was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years before the next season came out, because Benedict Cumberbatch
Crazy.
was blowing up. Martin Freeman, who plays John Watson, was blowing up. And it was just hard to get their schedules
Yeah,
together.
around this
And on
time is
top
when
of
he
that-
did like Star Trek and he did like all the other stuff,
Yeah.
right? That he
The
was
Hobbit.
part
He
of.
got
that's
into
right.
Marvel and all
Yeah.
that stuff too. So it was just really tough to get their between
Schedules
contracts and
and
stuff like that to get their schedules to sync up. But when they were able to get it, it was just absolute. Like,
so after that
mind-blowing.
perfection, they said the fan base was too much. They couldn't handle, because then they dropped season 3, which is good. Season 3 is a good season.
that's what
By no means
Malgus,
is
I
it bad.
think. Magnuson.
Yeah.
Charles Augustus Magnuson.
By no
Basically.
means is it bad, but the ratings weren't as good because you just got literal perfection. So by the time they started working on season 4, it took forever, and they were like,
Oh no.
it's
Yeah.
too much. They were like,
Mm.
the fan base is too
Too
much. So I don't
toxic,
think
yeah.
they'll ever get another season. But
No. They
enjoy what's
they
out there.
They put a period on it. Like when
Oh, there you go.
on
I
the
never saw
last episode of the last season, it's like, okay, that's it, and then move on.
Okay.
But it is very good. It's a modern interpretation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's original Sherlock Holmes stories, and they do change a few things here and there. They add a few twists to that, so that if you read Sherlock Holmes, you still won't
Yeah.
see everything coming.
Yeah.
But it's very, very well done. Stephen Moffat is amazing.
All right. That's
Cool.
laid out in the Light Pole podcast.
I was gonna say, D, if you want some redemption from that disgusting voice crack, I mean, you go ahead and end us off.
Nah, nobody heard
Voice
that.
crack- I honestly didn't hear that. No, is that why you were
Yeah,
laughing just now?
Exactly.
Yeah, he agreed with you. He went.
Plus,
I
to say-
didn't
wasn't
hear
that
that. I didn't
it
hear
wasn't
that.
that bad.
Croaked.
He did. He literally did croak.
If you're watching at this point in the episode, drop a dolphin. Hit me with the word dolphin in the comments. All right, that's it.
Did you
thought
guys
we're
know
gonna
I
Joseph
killed
is
a
the
frog
only
the
one
other
who's
day?
going to comment on that.
Yeah, we all saw you murdered a frog. No trigger warning or anything. Before that
Disgusting.
story.
Bro.
Honestly.
I had no idea. I went out to my parking lot. I'm like looking at the front end of my car, just like checking it out, and I see like a big wet spot, and I'm like, "What is this?" So I'm like, because the rest of my car is dry. So then I look at it, and I'm like, "What is that?" And I see something hanging out, and it's the frog's leg. And I'm like, "Damn,
That's
I got a frog's leg
crazy.
up in there." This was like the day after the hurricane, so I guess like I don't know. So then I'm like, dang. So I get like a cloth and I pull it, and it's the whole frog stuck up in the between my bumper and my bumper lip. Oh my goodness! What got you? The big wet spot? That's what got you.
Yeah, I can just picture just going like. He just had like a frog head.
Oh, we ended. Now we're talking about genocide of frogs.
Anyway, that's Lights Out
End
the
us
Light
off.
Bulb
End us off,
podcast.
D.
All right. We want to thank, and that's Lights Out on the Light Pole podcast.